No way. Gigglers? No way. Oh, hold on. We are going to. Oh my god. Hello. I'm streaming. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. What you call it? What? A Trump speech? Maybe we'll watch it. Uh. Oh, I'm gonna to. Yeah, link it then. Link it, and I'll watch it. Like the Trump compares whatever speech to whatever Medal of Honor to Presidential Medal of Freedom. Burp. Okay, we can watch it. Let's snipe a stream of President Sundays. No, you? Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google. Ico rules. Vouch.
It's it's a little low energy today, which is fine. I don't mind the calm streams. I can definitely feel the sort of like you know, the little nugget of alcohol sloshing in my brain. And
Vosh is turning into an old man. I always knew this would happen one day. Yes? Yes? Yeah, I know. That's good. Okay, we're gonna snipe Ico's stream.
Okay, I will resume this. Let's see.
There you are. Hey, all right, cool.
All right. Call
Cool.
has begun.
Trust me, I don't.
Test.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Can everybody hear him?
What's going on?
Why are they over analyzing him? What's going on? What is this?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You don't have to turn your camera on if you want. You can keep it off, on. Either's fine.
Okay. All good. Depending on what my face looks like,
Spaghetti.
I get different responses from the audience. It's always interesting.
No, it's okay.
So,
I look
it's-
young, but I am terrible with technology. I got real peepaw energy, and
You also don't look young.
Oh!
I mean,
I can tell you're relatively seasoned.
How old is Tyler? Hold on, how old is Westside Tyler? Do I look young? Do I look seasoned? Maybe you should. Do I look relatively seasoned, or tell me?
All right.
murdering
You came
brown
in hot,
kids
so
does
you got
that
me.
to you.
I'm not coming in too hot. I'm not. I just witnessed your 5-minute long multi-accent takedown of Vosh.
Lord Vosh.
Where you went from posh to cockney. So I'm not.
I have never seen someone
I am
so
a- I am a
patronizing and so
smoke-free
violently
creator.
ineloquent as FD Signifier. Like the man can't fucking speak. Sorry, continue.
Truth.
These days,
Yeah.
I have.
Wow, that's
mostly left the drama
That's
sphere.
racist, President Sunday. I see how it is. President Sunday. I see how it is. I see. You look dicey as usual. Also, you have a massive library behind you, which makes sense. You are reader and probably know some things. No, seasoned means old. Old, like old. Like a dried up grape or something. Goku versus Pico, full fight. Yes, racism is bad debate. What is this? Do I know this? What? We might as well watch a bit of this. I don't look. Hello, Ty. We've witnessed Vosh cry about debating yesterday, so we might as well watch a bit of this from 1 year ago. I'm not sure if I've seen this, so you know, whatever. Silent Hill for real.
Nuanced and respectful discussion of my political positions.
Who is this?
All right. Well, so you make some points where I guess I can kind of agree with you. Like, you know, you just let trans people exist and, you know, there's no reason to stop gay people from existing, all that. But which I largely agree with. Now, when it comes to freedom of association, both on a micro and a macro level.
What does that mean? Freedom of association at micro and macro level.
What are your thoughts on that?
Freedom of association is a euphemism. You already have the right to associate with whom you choose. What it really means is, do I have the right to ban certain races?
We should snipe Lucy's stream. Look. What is Lucy up to? Stream. Look. What is Lucy up to? Yeah. Stream. Look. Very cool. What is Lucy up to? Yeah. Stream. No, this is very cool. Really. What is Lucy up to? Yeah. Stream. No, this is what I call quality content. Really. What is Lucy up to? Yeah. Stream. No, this is what I call quality content. Really. What is Lucy up to? Yeah. Stream. No, this is what I call quality content. Really. What is... No, stop now. All right, that's enough. It's enough of that. Oh my gosh. See? I am an innovative streamer. I give you things that nobody will do. I'll give you things that nobody will do and nobody will ever expect, okay? You would never expect a streamer to do such a thing, would you? And yet, here you are. I'm gonna clip this. Oh my gosh. I am so juvenile.
Or ethnicities or nationalities of people from occupying certain cities, states,
Bingo.
countries. So you're a coward for using the euphemism. What you should have asked me is, how do you feel about the construction of an ethno-state? To which my
You're a little bitch.
obvious answer is no.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. Well, no, I don't really think of in
They're
terms
not
of
beach.
ethno states. So, like for example, a country like Belarus, almost completely fucking white. Now, if they only wanted their people to continue living there and just didn't let in immigrants for the most part, I don't really see that being that big.
Why Belarus? Why the weirdly fascistic state run by Lukashenko? Why that particular place? Belarus, as with its system of governance right now, is not a place to emulate. I'll just say that. Okay? Okay, everybody. Okay, everyone. Okay? Okay. Please trust me when I say it.
A deal. I mean, they're not putting people in camps or, you know.
Yes, they are, actually. Belarus? Fucking of course they are. And they're sending the military to shoot people. And they've enshrined it in the law that the military personnel can shoot civilians without consequences. So maybe you should rethink. Maybe you should really rethink the Belarus example. When you say stuff like they don't put people in camps. Thank you. Maybe you should rethink the country that you've chosen for your example.
Rounding people up by the millions and deporting them. I mean, I would say there's that kind
Oh no, that's Trump's job. That's Trump's prerogative when he wins the election.
of ethno state. I'm fine with.
There can be
But
legitimate
even-
economic reasons to curtail immigration under some circumstances, though generally speaking, immigration tends to be a pretty positive force for the countries people are immigrating to, especially in a country of Belarus, which, as I understand it, has the GDP of one turnip sitting on a pedestal.
Sure.
They could benefit from the labor they get brought in. If the reason immigration is being curtailed is because there's some sincere economic justification, or like during COVID, like closing the borders, stuff like that.
Right.
Okay. But if it's like the idea of keeping some kind of racially homogenous population, I think that's extremely gay and
In
cringe.
fact, Belarus is begging people to come in, by the way.
Well, can you tell me what is necessarily wrong with it if that's what they choose, and they choose to live with the economic consequences? Why? What? They're not necessarily hurting anybody.
They're hurting people, absolutely, because they're denying people
How?
the opportunity to travel freely. We're born on one
It's not their
Earth.
country.
It doesn't. I don't care. You're talking to a socialist. I don't care. Their country is. Countries are.
So Belarus is begging people to come into the country, especially from Poland. They're like, oh, if you feel oppressed by your evil Polish government, come to us for safety. Who would want to come? Crooked Polish judges that want to avoid responsibility for their past actions would. And they would beg Lukashenko for shelter and for status. But, you know, that's a pretty specific example. But yet some would.
Lines drawn on maps to describe
Yeah.
political jurisdiction. We are born
Oh.
to one Earth. The idea that because of
We are born to two parents.
a person's skin tone, they should be disallowed from going around the world, that there are parts of the world, people and places they may never see, restaurants they may never get fat at, just because of their skin tone, it's an abomination to me. And I'll need a better justification than because the home population is racist, because I've never considered that a particularly good argument for anything.
Oh, sure. Well, I mean, just because if you value what is
Have no clue why I go with the Belarus example. It's ridiculous.
the collective identity of both your ethnic group and the values of
Oh! Identity of Belarusians, you know, the one that's stamped out by brutal Russification when a lot of the country does not even speak Belarusian because it speaks Russian. You mean, why did he pick Belarus as the example? The worst possible place. Collective identity of the people. Come on. That person just chose they just chose that at random. They know nothing about Belarus. This is so sad.
that ethnic group, and you just don't want there to be any kind of ethnic tension, and you don't want the culture to change.
Well, and yet this culture being stamped out again by Russification.
Culture will always
You know,
change, and ethnic
Yes, it always
tension-
changes. I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, okay, you caught me there. But
But
ethnic
of course,
tension.
that's going to definitely help. That's definitely going to bring upon change. You can't have immigrants into a country without them causing some kind of change. I think even you know that.
Well, if change
I mean, change always happens. Whatever.
is inevitable, then I don't see any reason to avoid it. American culture has been enriched tremendously through the presence of our non-white brethren. In fact, American culture is almost entirely defined by them. So I don't, from an American perspective, I have a very positive attitude towards the cultural changes associated with immigration. Ethnic tension as well. There are no countries in the world right now that don't have ethnic tension. That's the problem with tribalism. Even if you don't have people of different races in an area, people will find something else to get out over. It'll be different ethnic groups or sub-ethnic groups. Ethnicity.
I don't teach much about Eastern Europe in the US, unfortunately. I can tell by this person's choice of a country to talk about here.
And race are both infinitely divisible. If you want to get particular about it, you can find incredibly microscopic deviations in the social and genealogical timelines of any set of groups. So I don't think you can avoid conflict. And my way of arguing for this is that, like, Belarus is not a great country. Look
No, it's not. Thanks to Lukashenko.
at the countries the world around that are ethnically close to homogenous.
Oh, Belarus has a lot more problems than just being ethnically homogeneous. Lucy, something I've always been confused by is the concept of cultural appropriation. It strikes me as vilifying and appreciation of a culture. It's not 100% under specific setting and messaging. I think cultural appropriation, in theory, refers to a very specific phenomenon when a group that is sort of dominant takes an element of a minority's culture and claims it as its own. There was this guy that debated Vosh years ago, for example, that claimed that black people might have created rock, jazz, etc., but now it's firmly a white thing, which was ridiculous. But it was also a very clear example of cultural appropriation. It has now that jazz, etc., has nothing to do with black people now. It's like a totally white thing, whatever that means.
They suck. The coolest countries on earth, the ones that have the greatest freedoms, the coolest restaurants, the sweetest babes, are, of course, democracies that have multi-ethnic cultural contributions. We're living it up. And part of that, I think, is just because
I know the person in that debate said that they might have created it, but it became an exclusively white thing now. It's weird.
an open attitude, a humanitarian attitude towards immigration and people's rights is just one that begets better culture.
Bigots.
Oh, okay. I actually agree. I think we were incredibly culturally enriched. Throughout the particularly 1800s, 1900s, early 20th
But now it's
century.
time to stop being enriched. Enough.
By the Irish, Italians, the Polish, the German. That's the kind of cultural enrichment I'm perfectly fine with. But
Really?
I would say not so much as of post 1965. Not at all.
But we're okay
Not
with
as much as with those brown people.
the tens of millions of black people that we brought in.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say we're okay with them, to be honest, but they're here.
They've
Jesus.
made the most substantial and disproportionate
Jesus.
cultural contributions. Whether you're talking about American food, American music,
They have?
American
They have? Jesus Christ. Not knowing your own history. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Okay, that sounded sarcastic, to be honest. That sounded like he asked that to... That actually sounded like that was a sarcastic question to Vosh. They have? No way. That is something that a Polish person would ask, but sarcastically. They have? No way.
Well, of course. Yeah, I mean, they're good at basketball and rapping. And of course,
Oh my god. I love this debate. I just clicked on it randomly for us to wait for people to come in, but I think I'm gonna splice up a little montage of best moments of me reacting to it.
when it comes to blues,
hold your horses.
the blues and rock and roll.
Wait, yeah,
Okay.
wait. Oh, just minor things like the blues, jazz, rock and roll, and hip hop. Just only the past century of popular music that rolled around. Let's not delegitimize that. Not to mention some of the best food in the States, by the way.
Plus, listen, basketball is a very popular sport in some circles.
You go down to
Don't downplay basketball, even though I don't know if I'm a huge fan, but it's a pretty big sport.
Louisiana or New Orleans or whatever, you're going to have yourself a wacky good time. So I guess so. Okay, try to quantify it for me. Like, what's the issue? What's the issue with non-whites?
Oh, well, I
You're
mean,
non-white.
I don't want to just say non-whites. I mean, of course, I would say probably the biggest racial, or I'll actually use the word racial tension that we have is going to be mainly with the African Americans, and they have contributed a lot. I mean, they have phenomenal, violent crime rates and murder rates. I love it.
I knew it. I knew this would come up. 1% of the population commits 99% of the crime. It's shocking, actually.
But and just overall dysfunction and
Well,
on
hold on.
average,
Wait,
lower
wait,
IQs.
wait, wait.
And of
Come on.
course,
Oh wait, hold on,
Okay,
hold
okay.
on, wait, hold your horses, okay? We'll take your racism apart one at a time. I love the IQ discussions with people who I know I could bat heads against and reduce theirs to a soup-like homogenate. All right. So
Major.
first of all, with regards to violent crime rate,
There's this saying in Polish that people commit suicide by jumping from the level of their ego to the level of their IQ. And I think we might be seeing such a moment of a person committing suicide by jumping from the level of their ego to the level of their IQ.
a product of the war on drugs. Not hard to see either. You can look at the change in rates of violent crime committed by different racial and ethnic groups, and it's pretty clear that in line with the fact that the war on drugs was essentially a way for
Another mean. I don't know why, but Polish people produce such mean, sarcastic, bitter sayings. You know. I should use those more. I should use those more in conversations. Actually, like one of those other Polish sayings is, "You should give up. Your brain gave up long ago." That's also one of them. Should give up. Your brain did long ago. Oh my gosh.
and to deliberately target the hippies and black people. The economic conditions created by the war on drugs then led, naturally, to a sort of gang arms race in the inner city. Inner cities, which were predominantly populated, of course.
It's like there's this documentary. I've watched this very good documentary from back in the day about the gang violence, about how it all escalated and how it led to certain moves that were very, how should I say, it led to certain innovations. It led to certain mistakes were done as well. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this documentary. It's quite famous. It's called RoboCop. I don't know if you've ever seen. All right, let's continue.
By black people, because white people had fled after the factory jobs dried up in many of these areas, which is why the Rust Belt has so many of the problems that it does today. Of course, if you look at it on a state-by-state level, actually, it's the red states that have higher rates of firearm homicide per capita than the blue states, despite blue states generally having larger cities, which kind of pulls you away from the whole black crime narrative and makes you think it might have something to do with economic inequality, which is something that we have made an effort to exacerbate in the black population for about as long as they've been here. First through slavery.
Just a reminder to everybody that 1% of the population commits 99% of the crime.
Through Jim Crow laws, through redlining, and through a lot of stuff, part of which being the drug war. As to the IQ argument, position, I guess, that you laid forward, all of the available evidence we have, while not determinative, seems to indicate that the IQ difference between black and white people is pretty much entirely environmental. We haven't closed the gap yet, but it is closing year after year after year. It must be difficult, to be one of those genetics IQ types, when every time the...
To be fair, that this person has not mentioned IQ or genetics once yet in the conversation.
average IQ between black and white people is measured. It's part of a broader trend that closes the gap. And then you have stuff like the Flynn effect, where IQ is so obviously determined by environment that it's difficult to explain the extent to which genetics even come into play. And then you have all those studies that lie about the definition of heritability, hoping that people will be tricked by it, you know? Heritability, like if you've got a rich daddy,
I know
then you
what
being rich is
heritability is.
heritable. Yeah, well then why do the studies
My daddy was not rich.
and fucking Substack articles on racial IQ differences keep misusing it? Because they think that people reading them are going to fall for it. Heritability doesn't refer to genetics. It just refers to heritability. So,
No,
anyway.
I agree. And I catch people making.
I've been tricked. I've been tricked by the oracles. No way. No. Have I been lied to? Is it also a lie that 1% of the population commits 99% of the crime? I don't have higher IQ just because I'm white? That is my life. And wait, hold on. Hold on. It cannot be true. That's a lie. If I don't have a lower crime rate, if I don't commit a lower crime rate, and I don't have a higher IQ, then what do I have left? I have nothing left. My life is empty if I don't have those things. Rush is a poo-poo head and a liar.
that mistake all the time. Now you ended
White
up going over a
people,
lot.
because
now,
of your low IQs, your tiny fucking pea-brain
yep,
white
okay, there we
IQs
go.
keep
Low IQ.
misunderstanding.
Oh, that's gonna be my new thing, okay? If I can have a higher IQ than those black people, you know what? Then I'm gonna have a low IQ. That's gonna be my special trait from now on. If I can have high IQ, then I'm gonna have a low one, damn it. Thank you. Now I can feel special again. Thank you, Vosh. You're not a poo-poo head after all. You always know how to comfort me in my dark moments of doubt. When I have an identity crisis.
Here, you know, I've never met a
Amazing.
black
I know
person
what
who misunderstood
heritability
heritability.
Heritability is basically the difference between a population, the variance. For example, with something like IQ, that variance can be
Variance.
explained. They will say that will be due to like heritability. It has nothing to do with it's for.
I know what heritability is. Heritability is that thing that is affected by heritability. Well, that's not really an explanation of what heritability is it? So that was a very okay. I'm not even gonna. Maybe Vaush is gonna point it out.
49% genetic, i.e., your genes. I understand the two are completely different things. Now, first of all, when
Thank
it
you
comes
for
to IQ,
rising above the
I am
average
not making
intelligence of your white compatriots.
Now, I am not making the point that. Well, I will kind of push back. I mean,
I will push back, Vaush. Push back.
I would say there's actually more evidence that would point towards there being a biological reason why there might be.
Exactly. Are you not the biological being, Vosh? Vosh, are you not biological? Am I not biological?
IQ disparity, but I do believe that there are environmental ones. Which one weighs more? I don't know. I don't care.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
But hold on.
Wait. It matters. It matters. I'm biological. I'm proud of it, Bausch. It matters.
Wait, hold on.
I will not hold on. I will never hold on.
We now defer to the inherent imbalance of an AMA. I love to hear people pontificate over how they've suddenly solved the racism
I have, actually.
question or whatever. But you were talking about why we shouldn't let these folks into the country. Okay?
I'm Polish. Of course I solved the racism problem.
Now I want to be... People are already in the country.
I took off the thing to do my hair, but then suddenly I figured out that I cannot hear anything because I took down the thing to do my hair. Apologies, everybody.
Yeah, but you were talking about post 1965.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So
But I was talking about the IQ and criminality of blacks, which
So
are
if-
not immigrants. They
so-
actually can tie their ancestry to the United States further back than most white people
I
can.
don't care about ancestry. So
they're a
look,
different story.
let's just shorten this because I've done these arguments
Ancestry, the pedigree.
a couple of times, okay? There's no evidence to indicate that the criminality or the IQ difference is genetic. Literally none, because if there was, then it would have already been touted out and screamed from the mountaintops by
Yes, this is the language stream. We're listening to the language of the racists and we're breaking it down.
every alt-righter online. And secondly, even if all those things were genetic, I would still want them in my country. I am a
Amazing. But
true
you
and blue
still, that
border
still does
abolitionist.
not
Amazing!
that still does not dismiss the fact that they have far higher violent crime rates and lower IQs. How
True. They have violent crimes and violent IQs. You cannot deny that, Vosh. Once again, I'm special. 1% of the population commits 99% of the crime. Explain that stat, Vosh. Explain it to me. Please.
they got lower
So do
IQs?
poor people.
Fine.
Should we
You
just
can say
kick
it's
all the poor
environment.
people out?
But they have not closed the gap in over 30 fucking years. It's
Oh,
continuous.
that's crazy.
30 years. Isn't that less than one generation? That's a really low IQ thing to say, actually. They haven't closed the gap in less than one generation. Oh, Jesus. And that person speaks of low IQ.
The legacy of being a second-class citizen hasn't erased in 30 years. That's insane. Frankly, I'm surprised they didn't get over it in 5. Yeah, the issue I have is that, we waste our time arguing over IQ. And by the way, there's a reason why geneticists are overwhelmingly left-leaning. Every educated discipline generally is.
I'm left-leaning. Does that mean that I'm educated? Is that the thing that is being said here? If you're left-leaning, you must be educated? I bet that's what he means. Okay. I'm educated now. Okay.
Things keep panning out in our favor when it comes to
And all right-wingers are illiterate. There you go.
explanations for these
Nah,
phenomena.
really.
But no, they really do. Trust me. I've
No,
gone.
even Richard
No,
Gere-
Nah, come on. Come on. Nah.
I've
Even
gone over
Richard
the
Gere-
data.
Nah. I love this. That's actually my favorite argument. Nah. Get out of here. Nah. That is my favorite argument in the world.
He's a lefty who's over what he's a lefty, but even he's said, well, the fact that
I'm not gonna read the comment out loud, but I will explain it very easily. It's called having a fetish. And by pointing it out, you're being a kink shamer. We have a kink shamer in the chat. I don't mean to single anyone out, but I just want to say a kink shamer has entered the chat. And I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it hang in condemning silence.
we see that we know that IQs vary between individuals. When you see a group disparity, you cannot rule out that there is some kind of a genetic cause.
Of course,
in
he's
effect.
a
And I don't even
researcher. He
care
can't
which one is
rule-
the fucking
Wait,
cause.
Is that what you're holding on to? That he can't rule it
No,
out? He's a
no.
researcher. Of course he can't rule it out. You could never rule
Of course
something
not.
out. Okay, well that I
No,
get.
but
Well,
you're
upon
giving-
this
you're giving
pillar
an
of evidence,
unfalsifiable claim. It would be an unfalsifiable claim for me to say, "Oh no, it's definitely more genetics, bro." I can't
Okay.
fucking prove that.
So
Just
then-
like you
so
can't
then-
prove it's mostly environment.
well, no, I
All
can't.
I
I
care
can, wait,
about
wait,
is
hold,
the
wait, hold on.
outcome.
Wait, I can prove it's.
Hold it. Hold on. Wait a minute. Don't move.
Mostly environment, because all of the accumulated data on racial IQ differences has closed so much over so much time and between different populations all over the world through environmental changes. If you read
That
stuff
is
that
the
was written,
biggest cop answer.
nope. If you read stuff that was written on the Irish back in the 1940s, there was a British neurological researcher who wrote on the average IQ of the Irish back in those days.
Oh, now the Irish are going to the chopping block, but then the Irish are barely white anyway, so you know what? I bet back in the day, Irish used to commit 150% of the crime. Because the Irish are naturally criminal. Biologically. I bet that they committed over 100% of the crime.
To find that the average Irish was, not a surprise, fucking retarded. The IQ was something...
Well, they are fucking retarded.
That's
They're
true.
Irish.
But you know what they are, in addition to being retarded? Higher than 100 average IQ today. But back in the 50s and 40s, it was something closer to 67. So
Wow. Those Irish Irelanders. Alice Horseman debating a racing who doesn't even know what herd ability research is. What? That's not true. I'm a herald. I know everything about herald ability. Don't try to confuse me by trying to obfuscate the fact that you're a king shamer.
So what changed? Well, it turns out environment changed. We see all these examples the world over of environment making the difference. How many examples have we...
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, and what influences the environment, Vosh? What influences the environment, Vosh? IQ does. And it's low. So I think I win this argument. Because actually, it's the environment that is formed by the low IQ. And who created the environment? Irish and black people.
found proving that genetics were the cause of an unbridgeable gap with environmental factors? At this point, none. So it's a waste of a discussion because we don't have the evidence to make a conclusive determination.
Yes, we do. I have the evidence. I have the evidence. The evidence is in the pudding. Just look inside the pudding and you will find it. Have you never heard the saying, there's always a grain of truth in any saying? Look in the pudding.
Every time new evidence comes out, it supports me. So let's
Wow, so arrogant. Vosh is so arrogant.
let's talk about what you actually care about, which is that you're afraid of non-white people. Like, I know where these conversations usually go. No, yeah. So let's talk about where this conversation actually goes. Who hurt you, why, and what can we do about it?
My dad, because he was not very good, and we cannot do anything about it. He is no longer with us.
Oh no,
Why?
no, no!
What's the
So
issue?
I love Latina women. Seriously. And like I grew up in the Southwest, like around a lot of.
Wait, was I not supposed to answer this? That wasn't. Those questions were not for me. Uh-oh. Oh no. Damn. Well, never mind. It's already out there. It's already out there in the internet. Forever.
Lot of Mexican Americans. It's more or less just that when I see demographic change, it starts to become political. And so basically political parties start to be parties for.
Where are you reading? The YouTube chat, of course. The one that's not good enough to be on the screen.
Different demographics.
I hate it when people make
it's starting to change a
race
little bit with
political.
Mexican Americans,
I love it when political makes race.
but that's obviously going to be something that I think is not good for America in the long
I
term.
agree.
How do you like my deep political commentary that you always come here to get? How do you like it? How do you like it?
Nobody made race political before 1965 in the Hart-Celler Act. I completely agree. What do you
Bullshit.
mean? People,
When they
what do
had
you mean?
segregation-
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit, Vosh. Bullshit.
Okay.
People make every demographic difference political. Man, woman, coastal, rural America, rural city, flyover states versus like San Francisco, New York, or whatever. People are going to make differences between people, political issues, no matter what. You're going to see that no matter where you go, including Belarus. Well, actually, Belarus is a dictatorship, so actually,
True. You get arrested. Or shot. Straight up.
they don't really have to make an issue of it because nobody's vying for votes. Well, no, even in Belarus. I mean, Putin over in Russia is constantly scapegoating
Well, fuck
minority
Belarus. I don't care
populations.
about these people. I just use it as an example because it's really white. It was a hypothetical.
Really white. People cannot use Poland as an example anymore because there are so many people of color in Poland now. Now Poland is used as an example of a fallen country. Look, Poland has fallen. Poland has fallen. So many black people. No. Poland.
There's
Care
going to be
less about that country.
partisan infighting in any country,
Poland has fallen.
no matter what. It
Sure.
doesn't matter whether or not it's all white people or whatever. So it seems like this, like,
okay.
well, why are we racist? You know, oh, well, to avoid X. Well, X is here
They
anyway.
have to go to Belarus instead, which is the worst possible example, which I've explained all the way back.
Okay, well, to avoid Y. Well, Y is here anyway. What's wrong with letting the homies in?
Letting the other home because they're not my homies. They're not even like one of me.
They're not my homies. They're not even white.
Fuck.
They're my homies.
They're what? What did he say?
They're not my homies. They're not even like one of me. What the fuck?
They're my
One or knee? You want to fuck them? What?
homies.
Okay. Well, I don't think they're fat and bisexual. They're generally brown and push around lawnmowers.
No,
What the
there
fuck
are.
you're talking
Well,
about.
hold on. I've had sex with fat and bisexual Latin women. Okay.
What's wrong with being fat and bisexual? Fat and bisexual people are very nice. Oh, fat and bisexual. No, never mind. Let's move on. Let's move on. I've lingered on this too much. I've said too much already.
All right. They're all over the place. Fat bisexuals are in Belarus as well.
True. They're actually fatter than anywhere else. Hello, Zoomy dear. Hello.
Also, you want to go
Welcome.
gut to gut, lad? I lost a lot of weight in 2021.
Ooh.
See those
Really?
photos
Did-
you guys are spam posting over in the Politics AMA server, and you know what? I've lost a lot of weight. Been going on a lot of walks. Out here fighting Nazism with my brisk morning walk, okay? I'm gonna go gut to
Amazing.
gut
Do
and
you
crunch
consider
you
me a
people.
Nazi? Do you consider me a Nazi?
Yes. You're a Nazi, I don't know where to go with this bit, but yes, you're such a Nazi that you would have locked me up in a camp.
You haven't said anything
Especially since I'm Jewish. Oh no.
about the Jews. I just think you're a white ethnostater. I don't know if you're a Nazi yet.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm a little racist, but I'm not like.
Oh my god. Really? Who says that? Yeah, I'm a little racist, I'd say. I'm a little racist. Sue me. So sue me. I'm a little of a racist. I think this guy would fit in with the KKK. I mean, would, maybe. We don't know his background. Maybe he is a certified member of the KKK. We don't know. KKK is still something that is around, weirdly enough.
No, I'm not.
a little.
You're
Okay.
pretty. You're
I
pretty.
know
You're pretty
something-
racist. Why lie?
I think that it's fine to have an exclusive
I think it's fine to be a little racist. Don't be a bigot, Vosh. So much for the tolerant left, etc.
place, but I'm not talking about like fucking genociding people or rounding people
Yeah.
up.
Okay. But okay. With
Oh, come on, Vosh. I'm not telling to genocide them. Come on. Don't make me into some unreasonable bigot. I never said anything about genocide. Oh, and Vosh says that debate is no good. Bullshit.
the problem is, again, like this is the issue that I have.
Debate is awesome, as we are witnessing right now. Vosh should have more content like this. His viewership would soar.
With you people. You're retarded. You can't build a civilization off of ethnic exclusion and then go like, okay, but like don't do any genocide though. Find me how many times has that worked, you know? England was pretty much all white people back in the 1600s. Did they keep that shit in their borders? No. America, apart from the slaves that they owned, was pretty much all white by our current definition up through like the mid 20th century. Did that keep us from doing a racism? No.
No. And it made the U.S. invade Mexico?
As long as people believe it's okay to
Yes. Great range.
discriminate against one another based on their ethnicity or race, they're going to do monstrous shit. So you are hand-wringing over something that you haven't even described the consequences of yet. Like, what's the issue? To promote an ideology that's been responsible for more death than like virtually any other,
No,
with the
I'm not
possible exception of
violent.
Lysenkoism.
Well, no. So the only thing I would advocate for is, first of all, no more affirmative action. And
Yay, no more affirmative action, even though affirmative action actually also affects white people. Because there are forms of affirmative action that are not targeted at race or ethnicity, but they target poor areas. And there are poor areas in the US that are almost exclusively white that are part of the affirmative action programs. But never mind that, never mind. You would actually have to know what affirmative action is, what affirmative action, how it works, what forms it takes, etc. But that would require effort to learn about it. Whatever.
us, I would say as a culture, I'd like to see us not use our race as a fucking excuse for why we have, certain outcomes that we have. Now, of course, like
You're
there are going
doing
to be
that.
Wait, what? Using race?
You're using race to
Oh,
scapegoat.
okay.
You're
Okay, Vaush.
doing that in this convo. You're saying like the reason America has these internal tensions is because of the existence of people of different races. That's your thing.
No, they're just small part. I think like
No, Vaush.
liberal NIMBYists, that live in places like
Wait,
San Francisco.
Nimbus, like the cloud that Son Goku rode in, but Son Goku is not white.
New York are kind of like the people I hate the most in this country. Like
Oh,
I
good, me
actually
too.
don't like them. So I mean, those
Spider-Man is New Yorker.
are who I would say actually they make my stomach turn. Black people don't.
I'm happy
so
to hear that. Why can't we all just live and let live? Why can't people?
I do like and let live. I don't fuck with them. I'm not gonna
I don't fuck with them. Okay.
go out
Never mind. My mind goes in very strange directions sometimes. Don't mind me.
I wouldn't harm anybody or tell somebody you can't do that or insult them. I'm not that type of a person. So
But you
I
want to
just-
keep them from entering the country.
no, I didn't say that. Well, I think that our immigration
I didn't say that. Well, okay, you got me. But I also want them out of the country. So it's not that I just want them, to keep them out of the country. I also want to kick them out of the country. So you're not being accurate about my position, Vaush. Okay? DEI.
I do think that we became
Nobody knows what affirmative action is, where it starts, where it ends, how it works, but everybody has such a strong opinion on it. It's amazing. I get reminded of that WIC panel that I attended, where everybody was just unprepared and didn't know nothing about affirmative action.
multi-ethnic in terms I should say
okay.
racial a little too quickly. I think it is something that would have inevitably happened in a place like the United States of America. But other than that, I mean, I'm not one of those people who thinks who's calling for an ethno state anywhere. But
That's true. Just because I want an ethnically pure nation doesn't follow that I'm calling for an ethno state. True, I couldn't have said it better than this person did just now. Just because I'm a racist, it doesn't follow that I don't like people of other races, Vosh. Your correlation does not equal causation, as you know. Just because I attack people of color on the street and I'm a racist, it doesn't mean that there's a connection there.
I do believe in freedom of association,
fine.
which would be exclusion.
But this is the problem. Everything is fine. Everything going wrong with this country
Everything's not fine. Everything's bad. And it's your fault, Vosh.
is rooted in fucking capitalism. Like the NIMBYism.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, Vosh? Okay then. Let me ask you this, Vosh. Do you know who created capitalism? The thing that is so bad? But you didn't know that, Vosh. Black people created capitalism. Do you still want them in the country, Vosh? Do you still want them in here? They created the capitalism that you hate so much. What now? 1% of black people created 99% of the capitalism that you hate. What now? Have I moved your position? Have I moved you on your beliefs? Are you a racist now, just like me? Are you? Are you? I bet you are. I think I've won this debate just now in the name of racism. I think racism has won this debate. I'm so good at this debate thing.
You referred to.
Not 1% of the population strangely commits 99% of the capitalism that you hate so much. Shouldn't it give you pause, Vosh? Shouldn't it give you pause?
The economic disparities, the deprivation of the workers' state, the fact that politicians.
Oh, okay. Not only did the black people create the capitalism that you hate so much, Vosh, not only 1% of the population commits 99% of the capitalism, but then they have the audacity to make themselves poor to be able to play the victims. This is messed up, Vosh. We should kick them out of the country for all the things that they've done. Don't you have eyes, Vosh? Don't you have common sense? I've laid it out for you. I've shown you the evidence, and yet still you don't believe me. Maybe you're low IQ, unlike me.
Only like vaguely gesture at cultural issues and avoid talking about real economic. Like this is like they could.
I just told you all about the economic issues. I just laid it out for you, like to a child. What do you mean, cultural issues? I've just, I don't know how to talk to this guy. I genuinely don't. Have I not talked about economics just now? What else do I do? How do I reach him? What else do I say? I don't know what to say. I think I've constructed the perfect argument, and yet it's been shut down. What else do I do? What else do I say?
We could be 100% white and they would still do this. I just don't get what the deal is.
No! If we were 100% white, we would not have capitalism. Because once again, rewind, and you see how many percent of the population commits how much capitalism.
Like, it doesn't seem to be hurting anyone. You know? Like,
It hurts me.
Like, I always get this, like, you know, yeah, with the black people with their, you know, their higher crime rate, their IQs or whatever. Well, you know who else has low IQ and higher crime rate? Poor people.
I expected him to say you. But no, Vosh is above this. I would have said you.
In this country. Poor people who would continue to exist in this country if there were no
poor.
black people.
So, I'm pretty poor. You know what? I'm poor. So, if you decide to be gentle with me and donate, then maybe, just maybe, and take that into consideration, think about it in your heart of hearts, my IQ will rise. With the amount of money on my account, maybe my IQ will rise together with that number. Maybe.
And poor people are more likely to commit crime. And poor people are more likely to have a lower IQ. And those poor people tend to be black nowadays because we've displaced economic inequality onto certain racial archetypes because it's easier to justify racism when you're doing it through economics by proxy. But none of this gets solved when black people are gone. You're just falling for the mantra of the 20th century robber barons, you know? Oh, all of these issues are exacerbated by the blacks coming into our cities, you know? They come to
Oh my god! $10 plus 10 IQ points for Lucy. Thank you. Thank you. I now have 10 IQ. Thank you. Nice. I went from 0 to 10. Thank you. Dwerp.
Take our jobs, they exacerbate the issues. We could focus on the real issues were only we not without them. But capitalism persists in their presence or absence. We must unite
No, that's I don't agree. I don't agree. I already explained why.
against the greater threat.
Oh, but here, see, and this is right. You probably you've never talked to me before, but I actually believe
Exactly. This is where you're mistaken, Vosh. This is where you're stupid.
in something kind of that most right wingers don't believe in. But I believe in a shit ton of funding and support for
Exactly. I believe in shit ton of things.
poor people, especially when they're kids, their most malleable years, where you have to set them up. And of course, I would be willing to spend a whole lot of money on wraparound services because, school funding, if you increase a lot in school funding, like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation ended up figuring this out. And that's why they lowered the amount.
You know what you should do? You should decouple school funding from property tax. How about that?
Of donations they were giving to schools is because, well, when it comes to teachers' pay and actually spending on the school itself, it's not even a 10% increase, in the, I don't know how they were measuring it, but the outcome of the educations, it almost all of it came from outside of the home, which makes
That's
sense
totally
because a lot of
true.
poor parents are going to be working and they're going to be unsupervised, and unsupervised kids do really stupid shit. I
agree.
believe
We
that
need socialism. Yeah.
investing in them early is better, not only for them but for society, so we don't have to deal with them as criminals. We don't have to spend money on the police officers, the prisons. We can have productive people later in life. So I'm not like somebody who's writing these people off. Like I
True, as long as they're white.
at the end of the day, black
I'm not writing them off as long as they're white people.
or African Americans are American. We have to, we all have an obligation to do the best for everybody. That's my opinion.
No,
But I don't have
I
like
agree.
an ethno-status view for this.
Well, I mean, you
This is why Vosh gave up on debate. Because he got stuck here.
do, at least at a micro level, but I'm glad you agree on that in some respects. Fuck.
$50? No way.
We should probably move on. I think this is
Exactly. We should move on. I got stuck. I got defeated on this point, and I don't know what to say. Move on.
expanded beyond the scope of an AMA. I enjoyed the conversation, though. I appreciate you coming on to talk with me.
Vosh got defeated? No way. Is this why he gave up on debate? Because he got so crushed? No way. No way, Jose.
Thank you, Pepe.
I
Now,
love you.
It's interesting. It's interesting that we're about to
Who is this guy?
go to. So we went from one ethnocidar. And,
Oh, yeah.
Wait, who is this guy? Who is this?
And the next person up is Zionist Jules. So I guess we're going to talk about the nation that is attempting to build an ethnocide. It seems like.
Just
So
to warn
Zionist, whenever
you,
you're ready.
by the way, I've got half an hour left.
Sure. Okay, I'll get in as many as possible. And guys, if I call you up, just be aware that
Who was
that's the
this?
time limit we're working with. Okay, so just like be reasonable.
All right, let's hit it.
Zionist event.
I will. Yes, I am here. I apologize. I was busy kicking out some Palestinians.
Oh, that's what I
from the
thought you were
land.
doing.
Yeah, I was. And
I'm just busy killing people. Humor. The fact that people will just come on stream, come online, and say the stupidest things ever smugly, and they think they're so funny, they think they're so humorous. But then again, it's me saying this, so glass houses, I guess.
I'm quite proud of that because self-defense, yada yada. So I have a question for you, Mr. Vaush.
Vosh.
And by the way, congratulations on your weight loss. You look very good, very fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow. Imagine calling in just to flirt with someone, just to find a boyfriend. Shameful behavior.
Appreciate that.
My question to you is, what is your opinion on the state of Israel? And why is it the best?
I will leave you my number, Vaush, after this. You look very good. Look very sexy.
Best country in the world. Right next to America.
It's pretty contentious actually, but I don't actually think that Israel is the best country in the world. I think it might be
Really? Why is
quite a bit
that?
further down the list.
Okay. I'd like to hear your reasons.
We can drop the pretense. What of my positions do you disagree with?
I'm going to assume a lot because
I disagree that Israel should be the thing that got you banned from Twitch.
unfortunately I don't watch a lot of your content. But I'm going to assume that you don't like Israel because of something like the genocide, pushing the Palestinian people out, yada yada. Stuff.
It's true. I don't like that.
That is so weird.
Okay.
That is such a weird thing to say.
So, from your perspective, you think that when the Israeli
Perspective.
people inherited that land from the previous legal owners, which were the United Kingdom, worked with the UN to create a resolution to create the state of Israel, and we, the Jews, I mean the Israelis, decided, you know what, we're going to have a small subset of the Middle East while we're surrounded by all these Muslims, right? We wanted a small, tiny utopia of our own, and these people decided, oh, oy vey, we can't have Jews on this land. We got to do something
Utopia.
about it. And we self-defended
Do you
our
think you might
land,
be
not
narrativizing a
once,
little bit?
Can I have an art prompt? Yes. The art prompt is of course me. The art prompt is me saying that 1% of the population commits 99% of the capitalism. Yeah.
Not twice, not thrice, not even four
Not quadrice even.
times, 5 times in a row successfully, right? And we bled for that land. So why do you think that, I don't know, when these people are, I know the rhetoric, the cope and the seethe and the cry, like, oh my God, you're killing the Palestinian kids. When in
Oh my God. Yeah, I know your pathetic cries. Oh my God, you're killing them kids, the poor kids. Think of the kids. That guy's a monster.
fact, we're just trying to mind our own business, grow our economy.
How long will
We're
this
just trying to mind our own business by bombing the kids.
go on? Are you masturbating to the sound of your own voice? Because
Yes, I mean, wow. Oh gosh, that is a very. Now I need to. Whoa, I mean, it's a very personal question. I'm not sure I can answer it on stream. Let's just move on. Or
Yeah,
the audio on our end is not good enough for us to really appreciate the sultry dulcet.
oh, my goodness, things have gotten intense.
Okay, so I don't know why you would begin a conversation when talking to a person who opposes colonialism by positively framing the creation of Israel by saying that it emerged from UK-owned territory in the Middle East, as though the presence of the British in the Middle East has not been historically up there with like some of the worst things to have ever happened in all of history. But yeah, like leaving aside all the narrativization, the story is pretty simple. No matter what legal justification.
Wait, hold on. How can you... Vosh is supposed to be the master rhetorician, and he just said, putting aside the narrativization, the narrative is pretty simple. That is what he said. Putting aside the narrativization, the narrative is pretty simple. That is a sentence that makes no sense. Just so you know. People should think before they speak more.
There were for the creation of the modern state of Israel. It still entailed the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians who have been there for a super duper extra long time. It was very bad. They had to move. A lot of people died. It wasn't great. They had to eke out a ramshackle existence in the shadow of the ever-growing Israel, funded and built and constructed as America's premier military base. And over time, Israel has consistently acted in violation of international law and UN member state condemnation to slowly, painfully kill off the Palestinians.
So hold
This
on,
has been
You were
done.
talking-
Hold on, whoa, Vosh, whoa. Just because we kill the kids, you paint us as monsters. Come on, man. Have you not killed any kids lately? Come on. May those who have never killed kids throw the first stone. Come on.
Hey, hold on. This has been
All right,
done in a number of ways. Obviously, the most obvious example would be the settler colonialism
Come on, man. Exactly.
shit with the, Israelis will move into like an area outside their walls, and then like Israeli military detachments will be sent to
Do
defend
not be ridiculous.
them when there's inevitably ethnic conflict because those people are looking to stir up shit, and then the walls get moved out further and further. That's why Israel keeps expanding. There's the fact that water is being
keep
kept from the
expanding.
people of Gaza, so that they're being deliberately sort of choked out of provisions. There's the fact that Netanyahu and other Israeli officials have deliberately orchestrated a set of political conditions which would prevent Palestine from ever achieving any kind of liberation by deliberately funding and propagating Hamas as a political extremist group, because political extremism from the Palestinians gives Israel pretext to continue their expansion and justification, which is why you guys cry bully so fucking hard when you're one of the most militarily advanced states in the world. And every once in a while, a Palestinian like child will send a bottle rocket over the border, and you guys will cry about it as you like demolish another city block. Yeah, it's a pretty pathetic behavior. There's not really a justification for any of this, by the way. The only justification a Zionist can pull, the only pretext you can muster, is dishonesty and this cringy, bloviating, oh, haha, isn't it based in Chad when we commit human rights violations? But I
Based in Chad.
have no respect for you. You're a piece of shit, and you're
funny.
scum, and
It's
nothing
funny.
you
It's
say.
Wow. That is such... Oh yeah, debate is actually useless now, because no matter how deep and how great rhetorical devices I use, nobody believes anything anymore, and it's very sad because I think it's not good that I can use the brilliantest arguments in the entire universe and people will still not believe anything and just troll me. You're scum and I don't respect you and you're just a piece of shit. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay.
They can take away from that. Talk over me now, will you? Because I'm getting mean now, because your feelings might get hurt. There's nothing funny about, like, haha, I'm ironically in favor of genocide. What the fuck is wrong with you? What makes
Nothing.
people online like
That is true. That is true, though.
this?
Would you like to speak more? I just have like a few things to say and then I'm out because
Sure,
apparently
the audio quality is a bit crap, but I can understand you, so it's more of an aesthetic thing. But sure, go for it.
Okay, so I understand that from your perspective, this is all more.
I understand that from your perspective, genocide is evil. From certain points of view, as Obi-Wan Kenobi said.
Wrong. This is all terrible. I just don't. I don't understand why you would not respect the UN resolution when it comes to.
Don't care. UN resolutions can be bad.
Okay, well, you have more to say, or can I just say my part? And then
No,
I'm
I
out
have
of
more
here?
to say. UN resolutions can be bad. Obviously, just because a legal body designated something does not mean I'm going to agree with that legal body.
See, I'm vouch now. Hey.
So you take stances depending on what's convenient for you, but at the end of the day,
Wait, what? Wait, I agree with some laws but disagree with others. Wait, hold on. You're correct. I do take stances that agree with me. That is true. I am capable of agreeing with some things but disagreeing with others. What the fuck is wrong with your brain? I know what happened here. A Hamas rocket hit your head.
Wait, hold on.
No matter what sophisticated arguments I employ in debates, no matter how high level I get, people will just troll me. And that is why debate is useless now.
Hold on. You seem to have quite the fidelity for UN laws when it comes to your side of your argument, right? But the moment it's respecting, I don't know, any UN resolution when it comes to the state of Israel, you're like, oh, no, these are genociders.
Is this really your best?
No appealing to law, whatever is convenient for you, don't you know? What's wrong with committing a bit of genocide here and there, Vaush? Come on. Come on. Now you're just being ridiculous. You're trying to put an impossible standard on me of morality. You're trying to make it sound that unless I'm a literal saint, I'm a bad guy.
Argument, the
Encapsulate their own
UN.
state.
Is this seriously your best argument?
No,
The
this is
UN
my
said
best
so
argument.
Shave your armpits.
This is
70
my
years
best
ago.
argument.
A Hamas rocket hit your head.
Why is this armpit so not hairy and this armpit is so hairy in contrast?
The explosive payload was just enough to concuss you, but not enough to kill you, and that's why you hate them now.
No. So you
Okay,
have to
so
understand-
outside of me agreeing with some things sometimes, but disagreeing with other things sometimes, what's the next banger you're going to throw at me? Did a Palestinian kid look extra menacing?
The state of Israel was tiny. The Arab League decided to gang up on Israel. We protected ourselves, and
Nah,
then what happened? The moment
We protected
the
you.
moment-
Wait,
the
wait,
moment-
wait, 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 wait.
hold
Don't
on.
get,
Wait,
don't get arrogant. We
Please, let me
protected
just
you.
finish my point.
Without
Please, let me
without
finish.
American military adventurism, you
No,
guys
that's
would
not
be a
true.
smoking crater.
That's
Okay.
not true.
Yes.
That's not
Oh,
true. There's
yes,
no-
it is.
there's
Oh,
no- there's
yes,
no-
it is. Oh,
There
yeah.
is no
You think
proof in the
you?
first war that Israel got help from the United States. This is not true. Second of all, the fact that we protected that land with our blood, right? Now the Palestinians compensate because they're on the losing
With your
side.
blood.
And-
Wait. Who cares? Wait. The issue at hand here, they should have won. Like, you guys came in there and you immediately tried to genocide the existing population you're replacing.
we were protecting
Israel
our-
is
we
a
were-
cancer.
They declared war on us. They declared war on us. They initiated.
Oh, yeah,
We were-
they initiated. I know. It didn't begin with you displacing hundreds of thousands of them. You're such a fucking crybaby, dude. Oh, yeah, we enlisted the help of some of the most powerful imperial countries on the planet to justify our annexation of a territory and the displacement of an ethnic minority there. Hundreds of thousands of people forced to leave their homes. And then you cry that they're mad about it. And then you cry when using American guns, using American money, you then continue to defend yourself from all the neighboring countries that fucking hate you. You guys are fucking
dude, that's
pathetic.
human
No, you're
history.
pathetic. Your
That
biggest
is
enemies.
literally the
In fact, indeed, no matter how deep and sophisticated my debate technique goes, it always comes back to being a shit show. Tisk. I guess debate is a useless endeavor. I'm being so mean.
Your biggest enemy is Palestinian children with rocks, and you cry about it more than we did about 9/11.
Conquest and genocide. And the moment the Israeli people do it, the moment the Jewish people do it, and they're not even
Wait,
doing it
wait.
What the fuck did I just hear? What the fuck did I just hear? I have to listen to that again. What in the fuck did I just hear? Everybody's okay with genocide until we do it, then it becomes bad. I have to. What the? What? What in the? What?
genocide. And the moment
With rocks, and you cry about it more than we did about 9/11.
Conquest and genocide. And the
Conquesting genocide.
moment the Israeli people do it, the moment the Jewish
The moment what?
people do it, and they're not even
Wait,
doing it because we-
What in the? No way he just said that. No way. No way. He did not just say that. The moment we do it. Hold on. I'm pausing because I want to see the art. I want to see the art more than anything now. Well, no, never. Don't. There are things I want more, but you know, I cannot get them now, so I settle. I'll get them soon, though. Oh, don't worry. I'll get those things soon. Okay. This is something that we need to keep on stream for today. Where is the... How do I save? Capitalism rates. Yeah. Wait, what did I? What the hell? Actually, I should just remove this. Yes. L&D. Die. The moment we commit a genocide, everybody's mad. The moment we do it, everybody's angry. Everybody's mad. How do you like the art? Make it bigger for a second. Hello, little one. Do you know that 1% of the population does 99% of the capitalism? True. That is true. And that is why we must kick people out of the country.
Wait, I'm sorry, wait. The moment the Israeli people do it, the genocide? Wait, did everyone else just hear it? Did everyone...
I heard it, Vaush. I heard it. I'm not impaired.
else just hear him say that? He's like, they were escaping genocide, but the moment the Israelis do a genocide, everyone gets mad at us. Yeah!
Jesus.
I just heard you say that. I may have been talking over you, but I heard it. Yeah, I will get mad at you when you do the Holocaust 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Hey, Bosch, are you...
You commit a little bit of a genocide and suddenly everybody's angry. What sort of a world do we live in? So much for the tolerant left.
Are you LGBTQ? Are you LGBT? Did you know
Are
that
you LGBTQ plus?
Palestinians, they literally
kill you.
Kill
That's
LGBTQ
crazy,
people outside,
dude.
right?
I
How
agree.
can you be
I agree. We should just nuke 2/3 of the world because they also don't support LGBT rights. Dude, all of your arguments are literally like fucking neoliberal like meme bait here. Do you seriously believe any of the shit you're saying, or are you genuinely stupid?
I'm stupid. I'm stupid. If you know what I'm referencing, then congratulations, you're a real nerd. If you know what I've just referenced with the I'm stupid, I'm stupid.
I
know this isn't your first rodeo because your ass is red because you keep falling off the fucking bowl. You stupid piece of shit. How can you agree with one UN resolution but disagree with another?
Whatever. Wow. Piece of she, you piece of she.
UN resolution. How can you disagree with genocide when we do it?
Zionism.
You need to screenshot me and, you know. I'll give you a few wait, I have to go full screen for this, don't I? Wait, I have to do my hair. I should have washed my hair for this. Never mind. All right, we've done it. We've done the deed. Now we can continue with reaction.
Go, babies.
How can you disagree with genocide? The people who are genociding don't like gay people. How could dude? You guys big. Biggest enemy are fucking children with rocks, and you still cry more about it than we did about 9/11. Go piss yourself. Fuck off. Get this guy out of here.
Yeah, I feel like I should have ended that earlier, but it was too good. Yeah, genocidal ethnocides are bad guys, like obviously.
Yeah, I love people who wander into the call like, I heard you're against the based genocide I'm in favor of. Jesus fucking Christ. The internet is a fucking cancer, dude. Holy shit. None of these people would survive 5 seconds, like talking to another human being in person. Holy shit. I mean, admittedly, I
Holy shit!
wouldn't either, but mostly because I'm ADHD riddled. I'd want to be playing with my phone, but you know, for entirely different reasons. Oh god.
Oh goodness gracious me. So we've did it. We've done it. Woo! Phew! We've done it. That's right. Yeah, that's right. So what is Prison Sunday up to? Or Ico Rules or whatever. No way they're still at it. No way. No way, Jose.
Closer to my age, but whatever.
This is my last year in my 30s.
Just in case, because he's out there living his own life.
I'm not gonna comment on that, okay? I'm not gonna comment. I'm not even gonna comment. It makes me depressed.
Lucky you.
He kind of
Terrible
hit me to
time.
shit, and he would talk to me about
Wow.
stuff all the time because he had a gay brother that killed himself like right before he joined.
Oh, did President Sunday just give me a compliment without even knowing? Oh, thank you, President Sunday. Thank you, thank you.
the military. And I had dumb ideas, and he'd be like, "Yeah, man, like, dude, shit's hard out there for gay people, and it's like this, and it's like that." And it's like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Okay, cool." He also made me watch The Sopranos, so he, like, I think a lot of my artistic knowledge in the world comes from Steve. I didn't watch good movies. I was like, Fight Club's the best movie ever. He's like, "Look, you guys sit down and watch."
Well,
this
Fight Club is the best movie ever.
Oh yeah,
So.
it's pretty good. But he made me watch like The Godfather and like Truman Capote movies. It's off the hook.
Oh wow.
Oh,
okay,
oh,
yeah,
the
so,
person
yeah,
I'm
he's
talking
awesome.
to likes Fight Club. Suddenly, Fight Club's a good movie. Sorry, continue.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was.
Holy shit.
Steve
Listen, FD has very interesting basic bitch takes, and when I cover the Max Landis stuff, you'll all see.
Steve's way cooler than me to this day. You know.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Nobody has more base bitch takes than me. Aiko just insulted me. Nobody has more basic bitch takes than me. An FD signifier will not out base bitch me. Okay? Okay? Yes, I came to escape the obsessive. Oh. Just as I sniped the stream. Well, how embarrassing for me. Hello, Kiskara. How are you? Hello. Welcome. Join the stream. Join the page. And consider supporting your favorite streamer, who is me. I bet. Oh, I will do a poll now. I want to do a poll. Can I do a poll? Oh, this is coming. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm good. You? I'm pretty okay. Politics or game? I'm game for some game. Politics. Yay. Boop. Let's watch this. I want to watch this. I am excited for this. Didn't you know? I am more excited than you could even. No way.
What the f?
What the fuck?
Hello everyone, so good to see you. Just the other day
Hello.
we watched an Indie World and a Nintendo Direct partner showcase back to back. And in
Who is this creator? 176,000 subscribers. Small fry compared to me. Small creator compared to me.
that partner showcase,
I feel like I'm platforming a small creator.
we were shown Tales of Grace's F remastered.
No
If you
way.
happen to be watching along with us on GVG, you might have seen my very normal reaction.
It's Grace's F. It's
Oh.
Grace's F. That's not silly, but I don't care.
Earlier this year, I made a video on the state of preservation and the D-list of Tales
What was this site called again? Good Vibes Gaming.
series, most notably on the PlayStation 3 storefront. A lot of those were getting
I
D-list.
love Tales of Grace's F, by the way. Oh, yeah, White Forest. Yeah.
Left and
Zoomy Deer is white. You should fix your status.
right. If you want to watch that, I'll leave that at the end of this video. Please watch that one as well if you want to continue to listen to me talk about pretty anime people. But we're not going to be talking about that in this video because we need to talk about how this game somehow escapes the prison of the PlayStation 3. Tales of
Finally.
Graces was originally released on the Wii, only in Japan. We weren't even sure if we were going to get this title, and then they released it
I actually played this game and I finished it on the Wii. It's really good.
overseas on the PS3. This was Tales of Grace's F.
Yay! I'm gonna show you something amazing. Hold on. I'm gonna show you something great. You're gonna be hyped for this game after this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Don't move. Don't quit the stream just because I'm looking for something. Don't. It's all for you. God, people are so impatient, and the computer is so slow for some reason. Dun 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 dun. Boo 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 boo. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the cinematic that I'm looking for? Where is it? Yes! I hope this is it. Hold on. No, that's wrong. That's not the thing that I'm looking for. Where is it? I found it once and I just cannot find it again for some reason. This is racism against me. Oh yes, I found it. Racism has been defeated. Okay, I'm gonna hype you for Tales of Graces now. Ready? Ready to be hyped? Alright. Look at this. Oh my god. This cinematic. Beautiful. It's from a game, so it should be fine for me to show it. Hello, Ali. I'm about to show you the best cinematic from the best game ever. So you've come here just in time to be hyped. Hyped up. Look, 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 look. No way.
ソフィー、なぜ戻ってきた？
なぜ戻ってきた？
守る。
守る。
この光はあの時の。
あの時の。
また貴様か。またしても貴様が立ちふさがるのか。
守る。
守る。あの時のようにはさせない。
ソフィー、お前記憶が。 またあの時と同じように死ねーやめろ裏切ったな僕を裏切ったな
And so yes, do you see now why this game is so cool and amazing? Are you hyped? Are you hyped enough now for this game? That's right, it's Tales of Graces F. It's gonna be on PC now.
Which added a new epilogue episode, new content, new costumes, DLC,
right.
all that stuff. Thankfully, we were able to preserve that. But unfortunately, then that game got stuck and locked on the PlayStation 3. This specific version of Tales of Graces is only available on the PS3. Tales of Exilia 1 and 2 are also stuck on there, with 2 notably being completely delisted entirely. Tales of Exilia is in a unique place right now because just the other month there was a listing on a foreign website that showed that this game was being rated for a remaster. And then Tales of Graces is the one that showed up at this partner showcase. But what are we getting with Tales of Graces Remastered?
I'm gonna show you Tales of Exilia, but that game's great. Tales of Exilia. Battle. Yes. Gameplay. Oh, gameplay. I'm gonna show you. Boom! I hope this is gonna be. I wanna. There you go.
Try to be merciful.
No, I want nice music. Where's that good music? Oh, screw you people.
Easy on you.
There you go. This is the better music. Okay, this is Tales of Exilia, the game that the person mentioned. About Milia Maxwell, the Lord of all spirits. This game is also stuck on the PlayStation 3. Not for long, I guess.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Shh.
This is the protagonist.
No need to make a scene. Cooperate and I'll go easy on you.
Intruder, you're under arrest.
You shouldn't have interfered. Out of my way.
Power of the spirit.
I warned you.
Ah, great music.
You are far too weak.
Wow.
As if numbers will help your cause. Let's finish this.
Finish this.
Freeze! Dry fire!
Freeze! but he's the Lord of all. Mila Maxwell, the Lord of all for his great shit.
How unfortunate.
How unfortunate. No, she
You
was
would
something
still be
epic.
alive had you minded your own business.
Oh, and
business.
it
He'll
has
be
great
alive.
victory music as well, and the great victory quotes. I'm about to do something great.
You would still be alive had you minded your own business.
Which Tales of Destiny? Do you mean the Tales of Destiny from the PlayStation 1? Or do you mean the epic, amazing Tales of Destiny remake director's cut from the PlayStation 2, which I'm also actually about to show you? Tales of Destiny director's cut battle. Gameplay. Are you talking about this Tales of... hold on. There's this one cool video. Destiny remake battle gameplay. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, come on. Where's the cool gameplay? PS1? Oh, the remake is far better. The remake is far superior. I'm about to demonstrate it. Hold on. I wish I could demonstrate it. Where is it? I have to find the gameplay. Maybe just gameplay? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Oh, I found it. Maybe. No, I have not found it. Where the hell are all my favorite videos from 1 billion years ago? Hmm? Hmm? Okay, I'm just gonna show you this then. I'm just gonna show you this. This is also a battle from the remake, so...
このディムロス・チンバー、お前たちの覚悟、確かに見届けた。我を倒し、その手に勝利を掴んでみせよ。行くぞ。
行くぞ。
行くぞ。
ディムロス。
行くぞ。ヒアンレンジャー。チャーチャー。トリオーブ。ヒアンレンジャー。先行だ。 演劇派ヒアンレンジャー真空列だ行くぞヒアンレンジャー先行列だ前グレンロック
I should. But for now, let's look at this. Look at this, okay?
Please
Look at this. This is the best. This is the best. This will hype you up for the remaster of this game for the PC, okay? The victory quotes. Look at this. Oh my god.
Please forgive us.
For defeating you.
And taking your items. That's just spoils of war.
A grand victory!
That was amazing, Elise.
That was exhausting.
Tifo, get off of me!
You get along so well.
All that training's paying off.
Maybe it's time for a black belt.
No enemies?
Can stop us.
Well, we did just beat them.
Isn't it a bit, well, too short?
I know, isn't that great?
And unrestricted.
I guess so.
It speaks.
It stretches.
It eats.
Just what is Tipo?
Such a grand mystery.
Well, my hair's all messed up.
It's your morals that are messed up. Totally.
Oh, that's just my charm. You did well, Elise.
Oh no, it was nothing. No need to be modest.
You okay?
I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me.
If you say so.
You seem uncertain with your movements.
Yeah, it's hard to stay focused right now.
Alas, you must reap what you sow.
So true.
Aww.
Oh, we're done already?
Isn't that good?
I wasn't done playing around.
You're such a bully.
Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold shoulder. Getting pretty strong there, buddy.
Thanks, I think so too.
You're starting to make us look bad.
Huh?
No, just saying how reliable you are.
I'm getting used to the sword.
As you should be, since you're so sharp as well.
I'll take that as a compliment. Impressive strength.
I'm good at destroying things.
Like human relationships.
That's a low blow. I hit all my targets, all the time.
Even though you're out of ammo.
Touché.
Well done, Alvin.
All in the line of duty.
Naturally. Or I'll have you fired.
Whoa, hey now.
I have no weakness.
You sure about that?
How so?
Oh, just saying.
Those are the best ones, I think. Or I'll have you fired. Hey now.
I appreciate the support.
You can count on us anytime.
No enemies
can stop us.
Power is such a beautiful thing.
All who oppose shall fall.
I wish we didn't have to fight, but we must.
This second protagonist is a medical student.
You have big hands. Interesting. No wonder you pack quite a punch.
Thanks.
I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
I'm right there with you.
A breeze.
Easy.
Breezy.
A breeze.
Easy. An easy breeze.
All too easy.
Ha! All too.
No one can stop me.
No one can stop me.
No. I stand corrected. My blade won't falter.
My staff will try not to falter.
That's the spirit. We have
no equals. All right.
Don't they bounce and get in the way?
They're not big enough for that.
I was talking about your headdress. An impressive display of skill.
Anything for a lovely lady such as yourself.
An impressive display of flattery as well.
It's too bad. The battle's over already. I wanted to stay linked up a little bit longer.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's so cold.
I could use a hot bowl of soup.
I could use some curry to warm up.
I could use some fried tipo.
So very tired. I can't move anymore. Alvin, massage my shoulders.
You don't have any.
Alvin, massage my stomach.
Why me?
And we're done. That wasn't much of a challenge. Yeah, I didn't even have time to chew.
Don't choke now, Tipo.
See, this game is amazing. A few more quotes and we move on to the next thing.
We did it, Mila. We're the best.
Hey, you can let go now.
I think that worked out really well. We'll call ourselves the Beauty Link. Beauty? Oh, this is so embarrassing.
You're more like the beast.
High five.
Like this?
All right!
You sure like this kind of stuff.
Perfect! We did it!
I have nothing left to teach you.
Who made you teacher? Leia the Slayer! What? You like it? It's your new nickname. Leia the Slayer! Mess with me and I'll beat ya!
Okay, last one. Last one, and we move on.
Now for a victory chant! Aw, hey, come on!
Nope.
Okay,
Wow,
last one.
you two are like the ultimate combo! Oh no, not at all. So embarrassing! Wait, who's who now?
I like when games invest so them into character dialogue. It makes the game feel fresh, longer. True.
Leia, your weapon changes size all the time! But you do too!
That's because I'm made up of pure limitless potential.
You're made of what now?
Leia,
Hey, let's keep going! This reminds me of our training.
I only remember getting beat up by you.
Oh, poor bullied guy. Okay, let's play the game because how many people voted? 4 votes. Okay, let's play the game. I'm gonna play a game now because, you know, it happens as it happens, you know. You know what I mean? Whew! Okay. Oh. Oh my. What game shall we play? What game shall we play? What do you want more than any? Oh, I cannot tell you. What do I want more than anything? Oh my gosh, don't ask me that. Oh gosh. Oof. Don't ask me such an embarrassing question all of a sudden. I cannot say. I cannot tell you that. Which dream? Which one? What do I want more than anything? It's okay. Oh, we have not played this in a long while. Okay, let's go. Let's go. It's been such a long time since we've played this. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to tell someday about the dream. I'm too much of a goofy mood to tell the dream now. Also goodness, what you want more than anything is Hellas. Also goodness, what you want more than anything else Hellas says, no it's not, it's just... it's just, you know. It's not suspicious. It's very nice. What I want more than anything else is very nice. Wow! It's Grandia! A very grandiose game. Ooh, load game! No. Do-do-do-do. Do. Hehe, listen, I came here to New Parm just recently, but I got to like this place in no time. So now I'm trying to look just like a local. What do you think? Do I look like a New Parm local? Yeah, you sure look like a local to me. Really? Hehe, that's great. I thought I should start by changing my looks. I guess it worked. I heard about the dirty camels they have here in New Parm, and so I came here from far away. I came to see how they run. Boy, they are fast. I guess they really are like camels. Wow, that's a huge creature. You really get a sense of how vast this new continent must be, huh, Sue? This is the best game ever, by the way. Welcome to the Adventurers Society. What kind of adventure would you like? At the Adventurers Society, we've set up all kinds of adventures to meet the needs of our dear customers. Set up adventures? I'm not sure what you mean. Well, anyway, we'd like to go to Alland and see the Angelo civilization. Alland, for the Angelo civilization, I'm afraid we haven't prepared any tours for that area. But if you'd like to see some ruins from Angelo, you can go to the Dome Ruins, south of New Parm. That's fine, we're sure to find something good if we go to the Dome Ruins. How do we get there? Unfortunately, we found that the Dome Ruins tour is kind of dangerous, so we don't send tourists there anymore. You don't go because it's dangerous? An adventure should be dangerous. Sounds like you want to be an adventurer. Is that right? Come on, is that right or not? Then you need to be a member of the society. You need to be you need the president's okay. He's back there in the office. If we become members, will they guide us to the Dome Ruins? I'm afraid no one goes there now. Once you're a member, you get a map of Elencia. You can go on your own. To enter, you must say the password. Say it right or I won't let you in. The password? Oh, one more thing. If he asks for a password, it's I am Mr. Pacon's servant. Yup, got it. Mr. Pacon? My mother's letter is addressed to a Mr. Gauss. The president's office is back there. Please be honest and polite with the president, okay? To enter, you must say the password. I'm Mr. Pacon's servant. Yup. Ding dong. Okay, you can come in. Yup. Yup. I am Mr. Pacon, president of the Adventurous Society. Yup. You need my help with something? Huh? You are the president? You must be joking. I thought the Adventurous Society president was a Mr. Gauss. Gauss was my daddy. He died a long time ago. Now I am the president. Yup. Really? I mean, so you are. Justin, don't forget to ask about joining. Right, well, since Gauss is dead, I have no choice but to deal with this bozo. Anyway, we'd like to join the society. How do we do that? Our membership's already full. Yup, you gotta get some adventurers to lend you their adventurers passes. Yup. Now wait just a minute. Look here, I've got a letter of introduction from my mother. My father was an adventurer. He knew Mr. Gauss. So I see. So, you thought this piece of paper would get you an adventurer's pass? I'm the one who decides who gets to have a pass. Yup. Just toss that piece of garbage. I made up some new adventurous passes when I became the president. Yup, clever, huh? What is this? It's got Fina's picture on the cover and this kitschy pink color. Yeah, her picture looks horrible. Fina's on the cover because she's a cute babe. Yup, Fina's also our #1 adventurer. And she's my fiancé. Yup, we're a real lovely couple and we're getting married soon. No kidding, but why would Fina want to marry some clown like you? What? Hey, that's rude. Now I'm never gonna let you into my adventurous society. Yup. Don't act so big, dude. You're just my servant. What? Your servant? Since when did I become your servant? Since before you came in here, remember? You said I'm Mr. Pacon's servant. Yup, so there. Yeah, but I'm never gonna let rude people like you into my adventurous society. Now go home. Wow, looks like we had a snack here. Forget the adventurous society. I can go on an adventure by myself. I didn't know the Adventure Society had a new president. But anyway, why would Fina get engaged to someone like him? What do you think, Sue? Well, it's hard to understand, but I think Fina's got bad taste. Even so, we don't have other plans. Let's go see Fina at her house, huh? I'm sure she'd at least lend us a map. To get there, we just have to leave New Palm and take the Maril Road. Come on, Justin, let's go. Let's go, Justine! Isn't there a weapons store? Church. House 4. House 3. House 2. I wanted the Adventure Society to become an adventurer, but it's so different from what I expected. Ah, you must have met Pacon. I understand how disappointed you must have been. I still can't believe that goofy-looking guy who says yup all the time is really the president. I don't know about your town, but in this town, calling someone an adventurer is not a compliment. Hey, don't do any real adventure. They don't do any real adventures. It's all adventure tourists now. If you could make place smell bad, like to spray no harmful chemicals. Smell bad? I don't know. I don't think it's illegal. What the hell happened? Amazing game. We will level up soon. Dun, 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 dun. Papiki! Perfect victory. I'm not sure if that's legal. They smile when they level up. Look at that. We're gonna have regular victory music now. Uh-oh. Theoretically, I'm not so sure. We're gonna level up soon and then we're gonna see. What are those birds? Your initiative. Wahoo! 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 Uh-oh, Justin's about to die. Sue died! I think so. No, no. I mean, I don't know how it is in the US to begin with, and it's different from state to state. Uh-oh, I'm about to die. I underestimated this fight. I've never lost in this game. And now I lost in some random battle. Wow, I suck. Whew. And it's forever on the record. Yes! It's all your fault. Yes! That's right. It's not my fault. It's somebody else's fault. Anybody else's, but mine. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I would have never lost otherwise. I would have always won. I'm a winner. I'm a winner in life. Or something. It's all good. Yes, it's illegal to falsely confess. I think you swear under oath, so... Although I don't think you can be punished for falsely confessing. I don't know, actually. I don't think you can be... I don't think you can be arrested for false... I'm not sure. Why? Why would you want to poison your own food? Why does it make you sad? Wow. Okay, let's not say such things on this wholesome stream. Especially with this wholesome game. Pa 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 pa. Jesus, sandwich thieves. That is... Huh. That is something. Hold on, let me check something actually. Because I have a bad feeling. I have a... My instinct is... My instinct is warning me. Hold on. I'm being warned from the beyond land. Refresh again. Did it work? I am back. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google some things, not to make a fool of myself. Medal of Honor. Yay! Hooray! How many viewers have we lost? How many viewers do we have now? One person. I have one viewer on YouTube. And one viewer on the page. Just you and me. No, just you, me, and Kiskara. Like the Three Musketeers. Medal of Honor is like the highest military thing. Okay? Highest military order thing. Let's watch it in English. Medal of Honor is the United States Armed Forces highest military decoration. Okay, what's the presidential order? Medal. Presidential Medal of Freedom is the highest civilian award of the United States alongside the Congressional Gold Medal. Oh. Okay. Oh. Alright, now I have the full context of to be able to clown at Donald J. Trump for his weird take on the medals. Presidential medal is better because that's the medal that I can give. That's the one medal that I can give, and therefore it's 10 times better. Why does he looks so old and decrepit, actually. He looks so tired and old.
Thank you very much. This is...
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It is an honor. Former President Trump delivers remarks decrying anti-Semitism in Bedminster.
Very nice.
Very nice, very nice.
This is very
than I expected it to be nice. Nice indeed.
very nice, I have to say.
Jesus.
First of all, thank you.
Imagine saying that to Trump. We love you. We love you, Donald. We love you, Donald. Wait, do you even see what's going on? Am I even showing you anything? Of course not. Of course not. I'm just showing you my ugly face. That is so typical. That is so typical of me. Now I'm going to show you a beautiful, glorious face. Unlike my ugly face. This is the glorious man that will lead the US to a new future. Let's go.
Sheldon and Miriam were best friends together, and I was in their group, and we just
As opposed to best friends apart.
had always a great relationship. Known her for a long time. Sheldon was one of the greatest businessmen in the world, and
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
she's turning out to be one of the greatest business women of the world. You're doing a great job.
Says the failed businessman who just went bankrupt over and over and over again. You're fired. No, go back to just your face.
But I really, I have to say, Miriam, I watched Sheldon sitting so proud in the White House when we gave Miriam the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's the highest award you can get as a civilian. It's the
Yeah, basically it's just a thing that president gives on a whim from what I've read.
equivalent of the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Let's not! What a statement. Like the Medal of Honor is like the biggest military thing that the person gets on the merit of doing anything in a war, I guess, or something. And this is just the president decides, I like this guy. I'm gonna give him a medal.
But civilian version, it's actually much better because everyone
Oh, I wanna hear this.
gets the Congressional Medal of Honor. That soldiers, they're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets, or they're dead. She gets it, and she's a healthy, beautiful woman. It's right.
What the fuck? Oh my god. I didn't know what to expect, but what? What do I add to this? How do I break this down? How do I even break down what's being said? Anybody can just get a Medal of Honor. Just get shot enough times and you'll just get it. But this one, well, she's a healthy lady and I gave her the medal. What does any of that even mean? Look at those crippled soldiers that got their medals. The civilian one's better because she's healthy. I was under the impression that the Medal of Honor thing you got for actually doing something, in battle. But the civilian one, a person can just get on a whim of the president. So I don't know. But that was just...
And they're rated equal. But she got the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and she got it and that's through committees and everything else. She's done an incredible job on addiction as a doctor and so many other things. And I watched her husband sitting at the White House, and he was so proud. I've never seen him so proud. He didn't like to show it because he was cool, right?
Why does he shit on veterans so much? Isn't that like the stupidest thing that you can do in the US?
But he was so doctor. And they're rated equal to healthy times Medal of Honor. That soldiers, they're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets, or they're dead. She gets it, and she's a healthy, beautiful woman. It's right.
What the fuck? I don't know what to say. This is... Oh boy. Listen, just get shot at and or be dead. You'll get a Medal of Honor. But to get the presidential medal, you have to be healthy lady. Fuck me. Oh. Medal of Freedom are what presidents give to their friends. Medal of Honors are earned in battle. Oh wow, first comment was what I said. Exactly, his ignorance is unmatched. Jesus Christ. Ah. I just... And this guy has a chance at winning the presidency? Saying the stupidest things possible in a country that loves soldiers and veterans? Who else is he gonna go after next? Teachers? Nurses? Doctors? People have been telling you lies that you don't look nice. Everyone. Listen, I've been told lately that I look cute. Already did that during the lockdown. Wait, hold on. What happened during the lockdown? What happened then? Jesus, I have to listen to it again because this is like...
She gets it shape because they've been hit so Congressional Medal of Honor that soldiers, they're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets or they're dead.
Yeah, exactly. Get a Medal of Honor. You have to get hit by bullets enough times or just you have to be dead. Dead, I tell you.
She gets it, and she's a healthy, beautiful
Healthy woman.
woman. It's right.
He said something so smug, something so good.
And they're rated equal.
That's your president. This is your president. And I can say that because he's been your president for one term. So, one term of this guy. It's on the historical record that this guy has been your president. It'll always be in the historical record. You cannot undo that. You cannot undo the fact that you've chosen this guy to be your president once. How do you feel? How does that feel? To know that this guy's been in charge for 4 whole years. How does that feel? Does that feel good? Are you proud of your country knowing this? And he might be your president again. Nothing's decided yet. Even though the GOP and Trump is doing his best to, I don't know, lower his own chances. Oh, gosh. He was so gross that he was chosen as president ever. Well, he was. He was. It's part of history of the United States and the world. Talk trash about nurses that were striking for better conditions. Taking shots at doctors for existing. Bashing teachers for striking. Oh, Jesus. Donald Trump, a true friend of the people, the working people, isn't he? I love it. What? You fought for your country? You fought for your country? And you got a Medal of Honor? Well, it's not as good as the medal that I gave to my friend. Oh. What can I say? Listen, let's just move on from this fiasco. let's just move on from this fiasco because what the oh, I want to react to this. Okay, let's go. I found very
Если бы как-то так получилось, то что
I found very quickly, very like spontaneously video to react for us. So we're gonna do it. Oh, exciting. It's Russians being asked if they're ready to fight in the war. With what? I'm ready. Are you ready to fight in the war?
если бы как-то так
If you
получилось,
were forced to go defend the Kursk region, would you actually go?
то
Would you actually go?
что вас принудили к тому, чтобы отправиться защищать Курскую область.
Would you go, Mr. Russian man?
Вот вы бы это как-то охотно приняли?
Вообще без проблем.
No problem at all. I'm a true patriot.
У меня позиция
My
простая.
stance is simple. If they call, I'm going. Well, that's one more for the meat grinder. I'm just gonna say that considering how Russian military operates, how Russian military treats its soldiers, how the military soldier respects its soldiers' lives. Well, it's been nice knowing you for those 5 seconds that I've seen you in this little interview. It's been nice knowing you. It's always so cool for the Russians or other people that want to join the Russian army before they actually get what it's like. Then they start crying, oh crap, it's a bit different than I imagined. Well, you know. It's been fun knowing you for this short, very short span of time.
Да, позовут иду. Легок на подъем.
I'm easygoing. If they say it's needed, then it's needed. Wow. We'll see how your easygoing attitude, how long it will last once you actually are in the meat grinder. If you'll like survive to be easygoing. You know? Keep in mind, in the Russian army, if you get like hit by shrapnel, you just get sent back to the front line, sometimes with the shrapnel still in you. So we'll see how long the easygoingness will last. Why wait for the call? If he's so certain it's good, why not volunteer?
Ну, как бы скажут надо, значит надо.
Ну а почему именно так?
Well, why? Don't you care about your life and health? Any kind of military action comes with suffering.
Так, то есть в любом случае все равно же жалко свою
I'm a masochist.
жизнь, здоровье. Ведь любые какие-то военные действия, они
Those
связаны...
questions are so long in Russian. In Polish I'd be like, ale dlaczego? Nie boi się pan o swoje życie i zdrowie? Boom. Okay? Let's compare. Polish. Ale dlaczego? Nie boi się pan o swoje życie i zdrowie? Boom. In Russian it's like...
свою жизнь.
Скажут надо, значит
In
надо.
Russian it's like this super long...
Почему именно так? То есть в любом случае все равно же жалко свою жизнь, здоровье. Ведь любые какие-то военные действия, они связаны с страданиями.
Why ask the question so long? It should be short and snappy. Dlaczego? Nie boi się pan o swoje życie i zdrowie? Boom. Done. Easy peasy.
Конечно, но в первую очередь...
Of course, but first and foremost, there's this thing called patriotism. Yeah, patriotism for invading other countries and then facing the consequences.
Все равно есть такая штука, как патриотизм. Вот, когда тебя здесь...
When you're influenced by post-Soviet upbringing from a young age, when your granddad or...
воспитывают все-таки постсоветское воспитание, когда у тебя там дед, прадед...
great grandfather fought in the war and all that, it leaves a mark on how you see life.
Были на войне, все такое, все равно это и закладывает какое-то свое вот, какую-то свою...
That's just stupid, and I have no clue what that means. You seen stuff from old battlegrounds or from front lines, Lucy? I was born and raised in Warsaw. Of course. I was surrounded by buildings that still have bullet marks from World War II. I was like raised right next to the ghetto wall and the ghetto. I'm just gonna show it. Let's go. We're gonna do a tour. Because some of those buildings still stand. Oh, I go to the Google Street View of Warsaw. Oh wow, it's Warsaw, isn't it? Where am I? What the hell? Where's this? This is not Warsaw. This is Taj Mahal. And as nice as it actually looks like, I want Warsaw. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Why did it? Okay, let's go. We know this city like the back of my hand. I guess I mean old battlegrounds, like there's actively burning stuff and death everywhere, but the fighting has moved on. Oh, no. What do you mean in Ukraine? No. I've been mainly in the city. I'm not a war journalist going to the front lines. I leave that to the hotter people. Look at this. Pretty cool, huh? 100 years of independence. Huh? This is actually pretty interesting. We're going through Warsaw. That's why the revolution took so long there, I guess. True. Okay, we're turning our attention to... This place used to be so cool, but they've ruined it. I'm not gonna rant about that now. I'm gonna show you some of the buildings from before World War II that still bear the scars of World War II. For example, gosh, where is it? Look at this building. This also has some scars from World War II, but it's not as visible as the building that I'm about to show you. This particular building. When I was small, people still lived in this building, by the way. This one. Let's go a bit here. This building definitely has scars from World War II. Look at this whole destroyed war. That was destroyed during World War II. This was destroyed during World War II. This wrecked piece of wall, that's from World War II. right? This is my childhood neighborhood. This is basically my childhood neighborhood. Look at this wall. Look at all those pedestrian areas. This is basically in this very close to the center of the capital of Poland. Those are old Soviet blocks. I was raised in one of those old Soviet blocks. And now we're gonna go to the ghetto. Actually, a lot of this was part of the ghetto, but I'm gonna show you the ghetto wall. This is the ghetto wall. This is the ghetto gate. You see the ghetto wall? This is like part of history. Ghetto that Jewish people were locked in. As a bonus for the 7 people that actually watch this stream, I'm gonna go to this special place. Special place. I'm gonna show you. This is the building. This building, which I hope we'll be able to see somehow. Oh gosh, it's not visible from behind this. It's not visible from behind these trees. Ah well. Oh man, it's not visible from behind the trees. That's not fair. So behind those trees, out there somewhere, is a building where you go to vote. And it's also... Oh, you can see it. No, wait. You can actually see it here. Is the building. This is the building there. That's my primary school. I went to that school. That was my primary school. There you go. See Lucy Haza's primary school. And if you go here, if we continue with this street, if you continue going here, cool as it is to go here, Warsaw. Actually, I think I brought us down the wrong street. But we can take a turn. No, we're gonna go down the correct street. No, I think we're going down the correct street, aren't we? Jesus. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Let's take a turn. Yeah, you can only follow the streets because there was a car that took all those. It's Google Street View. There was a Google car that took the photos from a car. There's a church here, a Catholic church. That's the Mushroom Square. This tram line is not, it's actually not active. It's a pre-World War II. It's just sort of marks the pre-World War II tram line. But if we go here, you can see the only real... Oh, you can actually go here. If you go here, this is the Jewish community building. This is the community, the Jewish community building. And if you go further, this is the kosher shop. And here you can see the building of the only actual surviving full-fledged synagogue in Warsaw. It's a synagogue that survived. I used to go there more, but see, this synagogue actually survived the war. There you go. How do you like this little tour of the Polish capital? I can take you to the Palace of Culture because it's very close from here. You go the street, you go straight, and see, to the left, you've got the Palace of Culture. But if you continue, Kraków is, I don't know, next time. I'm gonna show you the famous Warsaw shopping mall called the Golden Terraces. Next to the Warsaw Central Station. This is the Warsaw Central Station, the train station. You see? The Warsaw Central train station. Oh, you can go inside. That's cool. That's actually pretty cool. You can go to the underground of the central station. Let's go out. I didn't know that. How do we go out? How do we go out? How do we leave the underground? Oh my gosh. I didn't know that was actually... Okay, let's go. This is the Golden Terraces, famous mall in Warsaw. It has this like shape like water trapped between buildings. See the Golden Terraces? Let's see if we can go inside the central station. Enjoying the tour of the Polish capital. That is such a Polish thing, by the way. This view of decrepit roads. That is so Polish. Doesn't get any more Polish than this. I'll just tell you that. It doesn't get any more Polish than roads like this. Oh yes, this is the center of Oh, I guess this is being renovated. Oh, you want to visit Poland? This is the center of the city. Nice. Very nice. So yes. This is also part of the Golden Terraces. Oh, I'm gonna take you somewhere also. We'll see. I wonder if it already exists on the Google Maps. Because my best friend has a restaurant. I want to show you it. If those roads are peak Poland, then Washington DC is secretly Polish. Really? Washington DC isn't Washington D.C. right next to Maryland or something. Look at this, the scars. Old Polish Soviet blocks, like Polish communist style blocks. I believe this is also communist era. Going forward, so I want to show you something. Oh, okay, I'm gonna show you some history as well along the way. Alright, I want to show you some history along the way. This place that we're about to go to, this was like a famous jail place. This plaza is where people were shot during World War II. Pawiak. There was a prison and people were killed here during World War II. Cool. I mean, not that people were killed during World War II, but I mean the history bit, the history aspect. Not the people being killed, and you know what I mean. You get my drift. I think you understand me. Okay, let's go. Let's see my friends. Wow, okay, it's here. Oh my gosh. Look, Spice and You. This is my best friend's restaurant. So if you ever go into Poland, you should go to this restaurant. It's a Southern Vietnamese cuisine. This place is owned by my best friend. Nice. You didn't expect me to plug my best friend's restaurant today on stream, did you? You didn't exactly expect me to advertise my best friend's restaurant, but here we are. I sometimes go here. Warsaw is very well connected when it comes to trams. There are tram lines everywhere, so the public transport in Warsaw is pretty good. There are trams everywhere. You can get anywhere you want very easily. The trams and buses everywhere. The trams look like this, by the way. Oh, I'm gonna show you the job that I used to do. I used to work for a company, and my job was to prepare paperwork, but also I would go directly into the field. Do you see those shelters? Those sort of bus and tram shelters? I would go into the field with a person that would tell me what sort of electricity, gas, or water pipes would go underground. And if possible, I would point and say, I want this to be here. Although in the case of this particular sort of stop, you don't really have many options as to where this would stand. It has to be here. But let's say, let's take a different example, right? Let's take a different example. Here. Here you have a little bit more sort of room, because it would have been more to this side. It could have been more, you have a little bit more leeway when it comes to this place in choosing where this should stand. I'm not sure if I was the one that decided where this one should be. there are certain rules when it comes to placing these things. They have to be placed a certain distance from the street. They have to not stand on certain things like high voltage electricity, gas, etc. You avoid those, generally speaking. Wow, you did not expect me to tell you what are the regulations of placing bus and tram shelters in Poland, did you? Did you? I'm shocking you. I'm giving you throughout education when it comes to bus shelter placement. See that we're planning not just bikes collab when? I don't know. Look, oh, here you actually have a lot of leeway when it comes to the choice of where to place this one. Ronda Radosława 3. Also, this bench was part of the deal. This bench was also placed by that company that I worked for. So there were benches, and this as well. We decided where the shelter would stand, where this would stand, and where there were also bike stands, but there are no bike stands here. When it comes to this is like a really messy situation, because at some point we were told to place these at the front, more or less where the front of the bus would stop. Then we would say to place them at the back. What you never are allowed to do is to place those things. This is where you put in this window. This is where the bus schedule is supposed to go. You're never supposed to place them anywhere near here, like in front of the station and here. Why? Because when a bus stops, especially when there is like a possibility that there will be a person on a wheelchair, you don't really want this to block someone's exit from the bus. That's basically why you definitely cannot place those anywhere in this zone, because you just don't want the bus to stop in a way that this thing would block people's block people from getting out. Wow. I'm actually really talking about this. I actually am talking about this. This is the main cemetery of Warsaw, Powązki. I'm gonna show you. Powązki. The Powązki Cemetery, which used to be, in the olden days, it used to be a park, but the park was converted into a cemetery. The cemetery is called Powązki. If we can enter the cemetery in the Google Street View, that would be great. That would be so cool, because it has so many beautiful places. Ah, oh, such a shame, damn. I wish you could enter the cemetery itself. Oh man. Oh well. Can you really not get into the cemetery itself? You can! Okay, alright, let's go. Winter time as well. I'm gonna... Damn. Although you cannot walk around much. Well, that's a shame. I would have showed you a few things. Oh well. Well, let's go back to the video. I forgot. Weren't we supposed to be reacting to this dude rushing to his death or something. Aren't we watching a Russian guy rushing to his death? Send it to you.
Отпечаток вообще в целом.
Great grand. Oh yeah, it changes how you see life. Well, I'm sorry to say, I had people fighting in World War II, and yet I'm not a fanatic that's just ready to, I don't know, invade other countries and do weird stuff.
На твое восприятие жизни и позиции.
Эй!
И вот в целом.
Ну неужели патриотизм
Patriot is really worth more than life and health?
ценнее жизни и здоровья?
Ну,
well, how can I put it? We need to build empire, and to build empire, we have to invade Ukraine, and you know, it's cool, and it's what a pause, what a face to pause on.
как сказать, в любом случае каждая
Every life is valuable, of course, but I think if you start thinking that your life
жизнь ценна, то
is
есть,
more valuable than Mother Russia.
Конечно, если вот рассуждать, что с точки зрения того, что моя жизнь выше всех,
It's above everything else. That's kind of selfish. I mean, my life is definitely worth more than Mother Russia or Mother Poland, for that matter. Sorry to say. If Poland decided to invade Lithuania, I would not be like, oh yeah, I totally have to be in the military. Brr, 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 brr. No, screw that. Screw invading other neighbors. No, I would not be for that.
это все равно как некий эгоизм, ну а так...
Like Forrest Gump said, shit happens. That is a very weird invocation of Forrest Gump, I must say.
Как говорил Форест Гамп, Г случается.
What a way to quote Forrest Gump.
Окей.
Конечно, пошел бы.
Of course I'd go to defend our... You're the aggressors, dude!
Почему так?
Why is that?
Ну, как, если...
Well, how else? If enemies have already crossed onto our land and...
На нашу землю уже проникли враги. Надо защищать свою родину.
You've got to defend your homeland. You're the aggressors. You've invaded. You could end this.
Здесь такой вопрос больше,
What's more important, patriotism or your health, maybe even your life?
что важнее, там, патриотизм или собственное здоровье, жизнь?
Страна.
Our country. Russia.
Она важнее.
Your country is more important?
Конечно.
Of course.
Конечно.
Чуть-чуть раз.
And then it is such a shock to read every day, oh, today 1,000 Russians died in the front line. A bit more detail. Why does it seem that way?
Почему так кажется?
Почему именно
Why is the country more important?
страна важнее? Ну, как это?
Well, because our grandfathers and great-grandfathers fought for us, defended the country from Nazi Germany. Yes, and therefore we must invade the country from which most of the people, you know, most of which... The Red Army was... a lot of the Red Army was Ukrainian. Okay? That's first of all. Second of all, because our great-grandfathers defended us from Nazi Germany, we must now defend our neighbor. We must now invade our neighbor, who was also invaded by Nazi Germany, by the way. And actually, it suffered much more from Nazi Germany than Russia proper.
Наши деды, прадеды воевали за нас.
I don't wanna... Oh, God.
Защищали от нацистской Германии.
Almost I said the thing, but I won't say it. I won't say it.
А мы должны в свою очередь тоже защитить нас.
Now it's our turn to protect it from invasion. You cannot be serious. Like, Russian people cannot be that brainwashed, that sort of turn it around and frame themselves as victims, even though they are the aggressors. They are the ones invading Ukraine. I'm sorry, just because Ukraine has decided to counterattack, to sort of exploit a weakness that Russia has idiotically created for itself, it doesn't mean that it's a... Oh, God.
От вторжения.
Как думаете...
What do you think caused the Ukrainian troops to enter our territory? Now, this is an interesting question, and I cannot wait for the answer. I, for one, am excited to hear the answer to this one. Let's go. Let us hear. Let us listen. Let us listen closely.
Вообще, почему так произошло? То, что они зашли
I wish the guy before was asked that as well.
на нашу территорию.
Ну, мы дошли на их.
Well, we entered their territory, so they entered ours. It's a counterattack. That's normal in war. Wait, what the fuck? So you do know the situation. You understand the situation perfectly, then. And you invoke defending from Nazi Germany? When you know this bullshit? Really?
Территорию. Они на нас. Контратака.
So you...
При войне это нормально.
Зачем мы на их
But why did we enter their territory? Nice. Good questions are being asked. I expect...
территорию зашли?
Ну, это я...
Well, I can't say because I didn't personally invade anywhere and I didn't influence it in any way. Oh. Well, you cannot just wash your hands of this now. You said you were willing to participate and you said that it was obvious and you said it was patriotic to do. You cannot just go, oh, well, I didn't personally make the decision to invade. Come on. Come on.
Я уже не
Come on, man.
могу сказать, потому что я лично не заходил, не повлиял на это никак, так что...
So I can't answer that. Yes, you can. I mean, you can. You'd go to jail, but if you answered truthfully, you'd go to jail. But yes, you can actually. What does that have to do?
Не могу сказать.
Непонятно.
You don't know the reason?
Да.
Yeah. Wow, now you got real nervous. Of course he knows the reason. What if he said the reason that he'd face jail time? Look how
Ну, мне не могу сказать.
look how nervous he just looked around.
Непонятно.
Да.
Da. Damn. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you catch that, chat? It seems to me that the Kursk region is fairly close to Moscow, and these so-called missile strikes
Ну, мне кажется, то, что Курск, он находится достаточно рядом с Москвой, и вот эти так называемые удары и захваты Украины,
and captures of settlements by Ukraine could eventually reach us.
они могут
I don't think it's gonna reach Moscow. Come on.
и дойти до нас, потому что
After all, no one really believed that Ukraine would ever enter our territory as a result of the SMO. Special military operation, just so you know. Because in Russia it's forbidden to call it war. If you call it a war, you also then could face jail time. Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear about that.
никто опять же таки не верил, то, что Украина априори зайдет на нашу территорию когда-нибудь вследствие СВО. Но это происходит.
But it's happening right now, right here. I mean, not right here, it's happening in Kursk, but I get what you're trying to say.
Прямо сейчас, прямо здесь. И через пару месяцев.
And in a couple of months, there's a real possibility that strikes could even reach Moscow. I highly doubt that, but maybe this guy's a prophet.
Возможно, какие-то удары по Москве.
Oh. That's it from this guy.
Привет.
Hey, hello. I'm filming a survey for a YouTube channel. Would you like to participate?
Я опрос снимаю для Ютуба. Сможешь поучаствовать? Да не.
No, thanks.
Не, спасибо. Не.
Well, did you say nie instead of niet? Is Polish such a far-reaching country?
Опрос снимаю для Ютуба. Сможешь поучаствовать? Да не, спасибо. Не.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Poland. I guess Poland is the dominant language. He said niet. He didn't say niet. There we go. Polish, the best language. I'm surprised that he was able to just show him without blurring his face.
А чем занимаетесь?
So what are you doing here?
Смотрю, интересно.
He just said, I don't want to be filmed for YouTube. And he just continued filming him for YouTube. Okay. That is one way to do things. I'm watching an interesting video about a guy who came back from the war.
Ролик про мужика, который приехал после войны и застал
And caught his wife cheating on him.
свою жену на измене. Вот. И он хотел...
He wanted to get revenge, throw a grenade into the room, but in the end, he spared them. What a story, Mark. What the... Russia. What a cute little Russian story.
Отомстить с помощью гранаты, но помиловал их, так скажем.
Classic Russian story.
Да и в принципе...
So to speak, now he lives alone in a barn with goats.
Сейчас живет один в сарае с козами там.
А этот канал случайно
Isn't that channel called Russian Soul by any chance?
не Russian Soul?
Да.
Yeah, that's the one, exactly.
Совершенно верно.
I went to the beautiful Caucasus.
Yes, Vit, don't worry, everything is fine.
When I come home, I find that she is with another person. She will then tell me that you have died.
On this channel you can hear about the hard lives of people from Russia. And now there is a story about a man who came back from the war.
Is this the guy whose wife cheated on him and he wanted to throw in the grenade?
His wife left him and now lives in a barn with goats.
Oh my god. I fed and watered the pig.
Let's support the channel. Subscribe and be sure to say hello from 1420 in the comments. Link in the description. Если бы вас как-то...
If they try to send you to deal with the situation in the Kursk region, would you agree or try to avoid it? This is a... Wow. I find so good videos. See? This is where it's at. This is the stream that you need to come for the best content possible.
Попытались все отправить на исправление всей этой ситуации. Был бы...
I think this person is gonna be like, I'd go first in line.
Как согласились или попытались избежать? У нас есть квалифицированные...
We have qualified specialists to handle this. But if they... qualified specialists, of course. That statement alone makes me giggle. Giggle in disbelief. But if there aren't enough of them, then by law, I am obligated.
Специалист.
Qualified specialists dying by the hundreds and thousands. Oh boy.
Чтобы этим заниматься. Но если квалифицированных специалистов недостаточно, то по закону я обязан. Неужели?
Is repaying your debt to the homeland really more important than your own health or even your own life?
Вот отдать долг родине важнее, чем собственное здоровье, чем, возможно, собственная жизнь. Я думаю...
I think that question isn't really within my own competence. Think about what he just said. He just said, I am in no position to answer the question of whether or not my life and health is important. It is not for me to answer whether or not my own life and health is important or not. What the... Really? If it's not for you to answer, then who? The Russian government? Jesus. Jesus Christ. It is not for me to know if my life is worth preserving. Damn. This really... This goes back, ironically enough, a lot of them said that it went back to the past, but this goes back to the, like this sort of Stalinist time when Stalin took great pains to establish this doctrine in the USSR that an individual person's life is really insignificant compared to the state and its goal to sort of define history, you know?
Думаю, что этот вопрос не в моей собственной компетенции, потому что...
Because I'm a citizen of the Russian Federation, living by certain laws. See? An individual's life, an individual's existence is of no significance in comparison to the state, in comparison to the goals of the Russian Federation. An individual's fate is just insignificant. That is basically what he is saying here. It is not for me to tell whether or not my life, my health is worth preserving, because at the end of the day, I'm just a pawn, to put it bluntly. I'm just a person in the Russian Federation, and the Russian Federation can do with me as it pleases.
Я гражданин Российской Федерации, который живет по определенным законам.
That is what he's saying in practice.
И,
And whether unfortunately or fortunately, I'm a reservist. So if the situation arises, I have to go.
К сожалению или к счастью...
I mean, it doesn't matter if you have to go or not. You can still say that to me personally, my life is precious, my health is precious, and I will do things to preserve those things. But no, here the answer is clearly No, it is not for me to decide or think about. It's like I'm a part of the Russian Federation. If compared to that, my life and health are insignificant.
Я военно обязанный, который, ну, если возникает такой
Even if it's for a senseless war of aggression against a neighbor, by the way. Just saying.
вопрос, мне необходимо поехать. Ну, потому что
And my ancestors did the same because that's how the state is structured.
мои предки ездили.
Well said. That is indeed how the state was structured by your ancestors.
Потому что, ну, так устроено государство.
And there's a lot to be talked about here. This sort of structuring of the state that the individual is insignificant in the face of the grand goals of the state.
По принципу,
If everyone acted on the principle of what's more important for me personally,
а что важнее для меня, мы бы никогда
we'd never have built a country.
не построили государство.
There's a difference between saying my own existence is not the most important, we need to work together to build a wider thing called a country, and saying my health and my life are insignificant in the face of the goals of the state, okay? These are two different things. I'm just gonna point that out.
Государство. Не знаю,
I
наверное,
don't know, maybe my advantage and the same time my flaw is that I'm a believer.
мое преимущество так же, как и недостаток, что я верующий, потому что я
Because I see everything through the lens of if it's happening this way, then it's meant to happen this way. That's not being a believer. That's called being sheep. That's called being a sheep, okay? That's called being a follower, a blind follower. That's not called being a believer.
Я на все смотрю с
I
точки
mean, sort of, I guess being a believer sort of a lot of the time comes with that, but
зрения, что если оно происходит, значит так должно происходить. И, ну,
I'm not planning to run away, and I never was.
я никуда бежать не собираюсь и не собирался. Если
If the moment comes, which is highly unlikely, that Ukrainian troops advance towards Moscow,
ну, настанет момент такой, что украинские войска, хотя это очень маловероятно, пойдут к Москве, я также останусь
I'll stay here too.
здесь. Ну, хотя в этот момент
Although by then I'll probably be in a uniform and fighting.
я уже, наверное, буду
Or dead.
в военной форме и воевать. Поэтому я
I take the same position as most people my age. My position is that I support all these efforts.
занимаю, наверное, такую
So a blind sort of this sort of blind loyalty. What can I say? Pretty pathetic.
позицию, которую занимает большинство.
I support all the efforts to conquer, subjugate, and destroy our neighbor.
Людей моего возраста, молодых,
And I'm ready to back them up if necessary.
то, что я за все эти мероприятия, я
I
готов
hope this guy gets asked, why did we enter Ukrainian territory? Huh? What happened there?
их поддерживать по необходимости. Вот,
That's my
это мое мнение.
I hope he gets asked this question.
Да, это рискованно.
Yes, it's risky. Yes, I fully understand that I could lose my life there. But damn, it's my duty to further Russian imperialism at all costs.
Да, я полностью осознаю, что я могу там лишиться жизни, но, ну, блин, ну это мой долг. Такой же долг.
The same duty the guys had in the 90s when they fought in Chechnya. Oh! You mean another invasion that Russia did. Okay, that's cute.
Как у пацанов было в 90-х, когда они Чечню, в 80-х, когда Афганистан.
In the 80s, when there was the war in Afghanistan. Another invasion by the USSR this time.
В 40-х, когда Вторая мировая.
In the 40s during World War II, when the Great Patriotic War began.
Такая Великая Отечественная начала.
What about in 1939? Are you gonna say that in 1939 when we gloriously attacked Poland together with Nazi Germany?
Ну, это просто мой долг.
Well, it's just my duty, you know. That's how our state system is built.
Типа, ну, так устроен наш государственный строй. Если по принципу...
If you live by the principle of I live my life and I choose what's best for me, There's nothing good in that. If you live life by the principle of I live my life and I choose what's best for me, there is nothing good in that. Yeah, just, you know, just sacrifice yourself for the state. Whatever. Just go invade other countries. That's for the best. Just die somewhere in a ditch during an illegal invasion.
Принципу, что вот я живу свою жизнь и я выбираю, что себе лучше, то, ну, есть...
There are examples of such attitudes from the late 20th century, like when the hippies had their movements.
Опыт таких каст в Америке
Wow.
в начале, точнее в конце
He said in the US actually. He said America.
20 века, когда вот хиппи,
So these interview subjects seem to lack a sense of self. But that's by design, by the way. Of course. The self is irrelevant in the face of the state.
Приятия вот эти были. Ну, к чему это привело?
And where did that lead? To a generation of people addicted to drugs? To sick children?
К поколению людей, которые зависимы от наркотиков, от больным детям. Да, люди
Sure, people chose what they thought was best for themselves.
выбрали как бы свое, ну, выбрали, что себе лучше. Отказались
Rejected the duties they owed to the state and chose their own path.
от какой-то обязанности.
Yes, it is. This is so stupid. I'm sorry. This blind loyalty to the state that just wants to build empire and invade other countries.
Которые они должны отдать государству, и выбрали свой путь.
It all seemed to be under very peaceful motives, peaceful slogans. But where did it all lead?
Вроде бы под очень такими, ну, миролюбивыми мотивами, миролюбивые лозунги. К чему это привело?
Well, how can I put it? I'm from Ukraine myself. Oh.
Как тебе сказать, я сам с Украины. Даже не
Even hypothetically, that's not going to happen.
гипотетически такого не будет. Ну, потому что как...
Well, because, you know, my mom is from Ukraine, my brother is there too.
Ну, у меня мама с Украины, у меня брат, там же вся моя семья.
My whole family was born in Ukraine.
Мы все выходцы с Украины. Никто даже на нашу сторону не
None of us are going to fight for Russia. Uh-oh. Whoa-oh.
Ну, грубо говоря, российскую, ну, это вообще полный бред.
That's nonsense.
Эти как бы...
What's the point of fighting against the country where you lived and grew up?
Конфликтовать со своими...
Finally, some voice of reason. I just hope this guy didn't get arrested.
Господи. С той страны, где ты жил и вырос.
Ну, у вас лично...
Have you personally ever felt the desire to go defend the Kursk region?
Появлялось желание там самостоятельно поехать и решить ситуацию, поехать в Курскую область защищать?
Honestly, I've never had that desire. My life plans don't really align with that. You have life plans? Hold on. What the hell? You're not supposed to think what's best for you. What is this? You know what this leads to? Sick children and drugs. That's what it leads to. What the hell, comrade? That's not good.
Честно скажу, нет, у меня планы в жизни
Life plans? Since when's that allowed?
немного не совпадают с этим. И даже...
And even if we hypothetically consider all those big salaries they promise for signing a contract.
Даже если условно взять в расчет все эти...
People are stop believing the hype because people actually, I guess, start hearing about all of those horrible things that are happening in the army, how Russian soldiers just die, and even if they're horribly injured, get sent back to the front line. And then even a grand salary is not as enticing anymore, I guess.
Неподъемные зарплаты, я думаю, что до первой зарплаты.
I think the chances of actually surviving until your first paycheck are pretty slim. Yeah, it's true. Wow, okay, we have brainless drones in this interview, and we have people that can actually think for themselves and have life goals. That's good. That is good.
Вряд ли там шансы дожить вообще будут.
Ну а как думаете,
What would you have to happen for you to actually want to go there?
какая ситуация должна произойти, чтобы вы
God,
пошли?
I hope he says there's not a thing that would want me to go there. I hope that's the answer.
Что должно случиться?
Чтобы я пошел.
For what reason would I go?
Я думаю, ничего.
I don't think there is such a reason. Thank God. Oh wow. Okay. Oof, we got a reasonable one. Either I'm struggling to answer or there's just no reason.
Либо затрудняюсь ответить, либо ничего такого.
Alright. I don't foresee any events that would make me get up, sign a contract, and go there right now.
Я, по крайней мере, не предвижу тех событий, которые вот бы заставили меня, побудили бы меня встать и пойти, подписать там контракт и уехать. Пока ничего.
Honestly, nothing at the moment.
Честно.
If a situation happened where the state asks you tomorrow to go to the Kursk region for defense,
Если бы произошла такая ситуация, то что вас лично завтра бы попросили поехать в Курскую область защищать, вот, поехали бы?
would you go or refuse? This person will definitely say, I would definitely go. I call it. I'm calling it right now. I can see it by the facial expression. Let's see how well I can read people.
Или отказались?
Поехали.
I would go. Yes, I knew it. I can read this person's face. You go. I knew it. I knew it.
Почему?
Why?
Почему нет?
And why not? Why not go? And, you know,
Ну, все-таки любые
any military action comes with at least a risk to your health or even death.
военные действия, они же связаны с риском для здоровья, смертью.
Ну,
So what? You could just as easily cross the street and get hit by a car. You know what? I think there's a little bit of more of a chance of dying as a Russian soldier in this particular war than from just crossing the street. Okay? No. You know what? No, you could not just as easily cross the street and get hit by a car than be sent to the meat grinder as a Russian soldier in this war. No. No. That's a stupid thing to say.
и что можешь дорогу переходить, и тебя машина собьет.
Что важнее?
What's more important to you, patriotism or your own life and health?
Это патриотизм или собственная жизнь, здоровье?
Honestly, patriotism, probably.
Слушай, патриотизм, наверное.
Ну, чуть-чуть тоже
A bit more detailed. Why does it seem that way?
развернуто, тебе почему так кажется?
Ну, да, слушай,
Well,
ну...
listen, there's gotta be some honor, right? You've got to stay human after all. Oh yeah, stay human by supporting a illegal invasion of a neighbor. Stay human by taking part of a genocidal invasion of the people that you're supposedly denazifying. Stay human by committing acts of sexual assault on women and children. Stay human by cutting off prisoners of war's genitals, torturing them, putting their heads on spikes. Stay human. Yeah, of course. Stay human. Yeah, naturally. Stay human.
Все-таки должна быть честь какая-то. Все-таки оставаться в человеке, поэтому...
That's why I'm for patriotism. Stay human.
За
The
патриотизм.
Russian brand of humanity.
А если бы произошла такая ситуация, то
And if
что
a situation happened where your close family member, like your father or brother,
ваш близкий человек, там отец или брат изъявили такое желание,
expressed a desire to go defend the Kursk region, would you try to stop them? I'd be proud.
не пытались бы вы как-то воспрепятствовать их?
It's their choice, so no.
Это их желание, поэтому нет.
Would you personally go to change the situation?
Лично вы поехали бы менять ситуацию?
I just physically can't do it. My legs are broken, so I even have to move around with the help of medication.
Я просто не могу это сделать физически, у меня переломаны ноги, так что я даже передвигаюсь с учетом препаратов,
Compression socks, another thing.
компрессионных гольф и прочих вещей.
Ну а если
And if your father or brother expressed such a desire, how would you feel about it?
какой-нибудь ваш близкий человек, там, отец, брат, изъявил такое желание, как бы вы к этому отнеслись?
I believe it's a personal decision for each person, but I would probably try to talk them out of it.
Считаю, что это личное дело каждого, но скорее постарался бы отговорить, поскольку
Most of my family members are in the legal profession, so I think we're much more useful here.
большинство
Yeah, because legality surely is respected in Russia. Just saying.
представителей моей семьи — представители юридической профессии, и я считаю, что мы намного полезнее
Russia is such a land of law.
с точки зрения вот, именно логистики здесь, защищая
Handling logistics, defending citizens' interests, and protecting constitutional rights, freedoms, and duties. Oh yeah, Russia is such a beacon of freedom.
интересы граждан, защищая законодательство, конституционные права, свободы и обязанности.
Central of freedom.
Как считаете...
What do you think made the Ukrainians take this step? Ooh, I'm interested in the answer to this.
Для чего украинцы такой шаг предприняли? Все-таки первая
After all, it's the first time they've penetrated our territory like this.
такая ситуация, чтобы они пытались проникнуть на нашу территорию.
I'm not a tactician, unfortunately. My knowledge of military strategy is the...
Я не тактик, к сожалению, с военной стратегией у меня, так сказать, не очень в познаниях, но...
However, in my opinion, it's a combination of desperation and I suppose an attempt to...
Опять же, на мой вкус, это сочетание агонии и...
somehow lower the intensity of the situation that's already happening on their territory.
Предполагаю, что попытка хоть как-то снизить градус ситуации, которая происходит уже на их территории, на
To change the situation at the border sites and influence the newly incorporated regions of Russia.
приграничных каких-то объектах, в частности, то, что происходит в новых субъектах Российской Федерации и прочее.
I wouldn't go because I don't see the point in fighting against a country that was once friendly.
Я бы не пошел.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Пошел туда, потому что я не считаю нужным воевать против как бы дружеской страны
Careful though, might get arrested.
в прошлом. И я не думаю.
And I don't think I should die in vain. No way! A person that actually, wow, a person that actually cares about their own life and safety? No way. You're not a true. You're under arrest. That's 5 years, buddy.
Думаю то, что я должен погибать как бы напрасно.
What do you think made the Ukrainian army penetrate our territory?
Как думаете, почему вот украинцы решили прийти к такому... Ну, почему они решили проникнуть на нашу территорию?
Ну, я думаю...
I think it's because the special military operation affected Ukrainian civilians. Still, note the use of the term special military operation. Because again, saying war could land you in jail.
Потому что априори это специальная военная операция, она затрагивала мирных жителей.
Although it's pretty interesting because he said специальная военная операция, which is a special war operation, sort of, if you translate it word for word. So it has actually the word war in it.
Украины. И
And this is already about revenge.
это уже как бы мщение.
He won't stop as long as they have the resources and funding.
И они не остановятся, насколько им позволят ресурсы, насколько им дадут денег. Они
They'll go all the way.
пойдут как бы до конца. Если бы никто
If no one had touched them, they wouldn't have invaded anywhere.
их не трогал, они бы никуда не вторгались.
Oh, this is very dangerously close to say Russia should not have invaded. 1420 by Danny Orion. Video is made by Ortam. Alright. This was coming very, very close to saying, hey, maybe we should not have invaded. And then maybe Kursk would not have happened. Huh. Bridges. So that was it. That was the show. Are they still at it? Oh my fucking, really? 7.3 thousand watching. Really? Oh, there's Silent Hill actually. Alright, I think we're gonna end it here, I guess. I think we're gonna end it here. So I'll see you. Good night. It was fun watching Russians speak about their experiences, and bye bye. What the hell? Oh. Good night. Good night. Nice stream. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be very special. I have to do a special one tomorrow because, well, oh God, I have to make it very special. Okay. Right. I'll see you.